Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome back to Humankind, the game that we've been checking out over the past few months, and it is working its way up to a release in early-ish 2021, and there is a new open dev scenario that we can check out. This is the Lucy open dev, which is actually going to be less about scenarios that we've checked out before, various sort of conquer the city scenario, here's a battle scenario, or a tactical thing. This seems to be an actual game against AI. And just to be absolutely clear, this game is clearly not finished. It's sort of set this up for us. There's no real options. We're against Yanga, Temulin, Vlad, Aminata, Okawaho, Isabella, and Kita. And then there's me. This is Lucy. This a bit of blue hair. It's they released a trailer. And we just have to jump into the game. Now, AI difficulty, there is casual, normal, and serious. Casual says, if this was Henry V, the French would have won at Agincourt. Under normal, if the British had been like this, the US would still be a colony. So this is a slight praise to the English when it was Henry V, and this was a bit of just a burn on the English during that little independence issue. And serious is, so this is what it felt like to go up against Attila and Genghis Khan. Now, I've played the game before in the betas, but I'm not that experienced, and I'm not experienced with Endless Legend either, so I'm just gonna pick normal and we'll see how they go. We have no assessment for how good the AI actually is, and there's a lot of them. So let's just go ahead and start this fight. We'll start this fight. Right? Okay, loading into the game. Lucy open dev, current era, Neolithic, current culture, nomadic tribe. So it did say that the way tribe or your civilization grows culturally through this game is that you're picking bits and pieces to form your own civilization as you go. So it's sort of like the idea of in Civ 6 where you have eurekas based on your situation, but this takes it to a whole nother level of you basically grow your civilization based on your situation. And it was mentioned that if you put all possibilities together, there are basically 10,000 iterations of what your civ could be, which probably a lot of those don't feel too different from each other, but anyway. Right, here's the game. Here's us. That's a resource deposit. That's strategic and luxury. Good. The diamond ones are luxury, I'm pretty sure. That's saffron, yes. Here's our little hunting party. This is, so the UI's changed. So I've got the tutorial going, just in case something is particularly different. So there's all our heaps up here. Here's our fame points. We're a nomadic tribe, all right? This is how you go to the next age. The era hasn't been reached yet, all right? Gaining fame is one way to win the game as well. The tribe is the core of your empire. In order to increase population, you must increase its number of units. This whole tribe thing is new. Unit creation. Gather food by collecting food curiosities. If you reach a stock of 20, a new unit will join your army. It's because we're nomadic. Oh, this is a whole nother mechanic that we haven't seen before. So, okay, we can create units without a city. Because we're a nomadic tribe, we haven't settled down. So I should just go over here, food curiosity, and go grab that food. Wild berries. We got 5 of them. Great. Okay. So, how do we settle? Growth star. Have 5 population. Knowledge star. Accrue 10 knowledge. Hunter star. So we need to get enough stars to get to the next era. So I guess we should just walk around. It's actually started us like... This is like a civilization version of starting as Nomad in Age of Empires. So that's a knowledge curiosity, which is also important. Not as important as food, though. So this is going to be a relatively slow start, right? Because we just can't do much at all. Okay, so... Yep, make your way up there. Grab what we can see. So there's a strategic resource with a diamond shape. Okay, that's all we can do. Alright. Let's grab this. Knowledge. You've discovered something valuable. Finding this curiosity increases your knowledge, as shown in the meter. Which meter? Oh, up here. Right. When it is full, you'll be able to leave the Neolithic. Understood. So, knowledge star. So we got 2. We need 10. Okay. There's a sanctuary down here. This is for wild animals. We should hunt things, right? Do we get food if we kill things? Oh, there's more food there. Okay, good. End of turn. There's a food curiosity. We're already... Who is this? They've got 2 units already? How? How? This is... Let me try hunt. They've already got double our units. Alright, I'm gonna confirm battle. I'm gonna fight this thing. Alright, just deploy there. Yeah, there's no real tactics, is there? Okay, hit the deer. First battle. I didn't realize they were gonna put a whole Neolithic nomadic phase to this game. I had no idea, because in the previous betas you start as a nomadic tribe and then you just settle a city right away. And I thought that was what it's gonna be. You wander around, find a nice spot, settle a city. Alright, so we hunted a thing. Spoils you gain 10 food and 10 culture. Victory. Nice. Alright. A salve for the bloodied. There's probably a lot more of these now as well. There's events. Things that happen. And you have to make choices. The battle is over. The tribe is still alive. Most still able to enjoy the warm caress of the midday sun and the cold bite of the morning frost. Yet you didn't come out of the encounter wholly unscathed. Several of your tribe carry nasty wounds, none more so than one of the young fighters you are most fond of. Deep in slumber, blood oozes from a deep gash in to her neck. Such wounds usually end in death, but one of the Elder's followers thinks he can heal her by applying a poultice of tree bark and plant leaf. What do you say? Chances of triggering another narrative event. You know, you're probably gonna die anyway. Just try treat. Okay. And that will come back to us in the future. I should move away from the rival tribe person I found, right? Oh, I have no more movement points. Okay. Enter. So we gained 10 food from that. So we almost got another unit. So hunting is really good. So if I kill this deer here, confirm battle. So the arena is going to be here. I think, yeah, just start in the middle. That's fine. End deployment. You're there. Charge into it. So this will get me a second unit. Okay, kill it. Did it. Victory. Animal lair. So this is a lair. Destroy it and you will stop the associated violent animal from spawning and earn a large amount of food. Be careful, the inhabitants usually roam the surrounding area. Understood. To destroy an animal lair, first select your army. Okay. I'm gonna try to destroy that lair. So I actually got a second unit now. Can I split this army? Transfer. I don't know if we have... Basically, before, we had to have generals to split an army. Okay, I think I should just end the turn first. Okay. So, first, I want to grab you. Can I transfer you onto this? Okay. And then you... Oh, we can just claim territory. Found an outpost. I see. Ransack. So we can claim a territory. Does it cost... What's the cost of claiming a territory? I'm not sure if we should. Nope. Okay, for you, I want to ransack on the lair. And it's doing that. Okay. Meanwhile, you should go hunt another deer. And that was wild berries as well. All right, now we're getting it. Now we're getting it. I can't? Okay, I can. Confirm battle. Yeah, right there's good. End deployment. All right, you charge right in. There's no tactics here. It's a deer. Okay, okay. This game has provinces? Yes. Alright, so killing this... We have 20 fame? Nice. Your actions have been rewarded with fame. During the Neolithic, you can win some more by discovering natural wonders or achieving either of the 3 Neolithic objectives. Fame allows you to leave your mark on history and will win the game. Indeed, at the end of the final era, the empire with the greatest fame will be the winner. Understood. We actually entered a new era? You've earned 1 era star and may now choose a new culture for the next era. Evolve your civilization with a new culture. I guess I should choose now, right? Sometimes it's not always the best idea to go straight away, but I think we can. It's because we hunted 3 animals, and that's enough. We just needed to get one of these to the goal. Like either 5 units, 10 knowledge, or 3 hunted. Okay. So now, there's a lot more choices than last time. Okay. Have you seen the affinity icon? This icon symbolizes the domain where a culture excels. Okay. So this culture... you can get more detailed information about the culture by left-clicking on its artwork. Okay, good. Culture selection. Understood. Yeah. So, basically, there's like farming cultures, science cultures, etc., right? So this, Assyrians, the tallest blade is the first to be cut by the scythe. Okay. What did it say? Siege Masters. I'm not sure. I think it said mouse over on the icon to tell us, right? But I don't think it is. So Babylonians are science. Egyptians are production. Harappans are food. Hittites are military. Mycenaeans are military through production? They all have unique... units and everything. Nubians are money with archers. Olmecs are... Oh, that's... Olmecs. Faith food. Faith food. Natural harmony. Phoenicians, trading pioneers. Money. Byrene. Well, I see no water. So this is where the choices come in, right? We are not near the water, so we should not choose Phoenicians, right? That doesn't seem like a smart idea. And the Zhou, which is... This is sort of politics, government, and science. The Zhanshi? Fearsome warriors that personify the military. Right, so this is... Okay, yes. So, star, flag... Yeah, this is fortifications. This is science. It's like, yep, an eye. This is production. The icon makes sense. So what's good? What's good? That's money. So not Phoenicians. We know that. Assyrians. What are their unit? Assyrian raiders. That I think requires horses, right? I assume we need to get horses. I haven't seen any horses. Influence. Yeah, that's kind of good. Egyptians. Production. Harappans is like the safe choice. It's food and scouts. It's food and scouts. Harappans the default, but that's why I think we should not pick Harappans. Stars are influence. Javelin throwers. Who is the one with the... This is money with archers. Nubians. I'm not feeling... So, yeah, last time we could... Babylonians, Egyptians, Harappans. Yeah, so I don't want to be those three. Military. So we know there's a guy close to us, to the south. Automatically upgrades regular outposts, can be used as land spawn points for neighbor cities. Is a land unit spawn. What? Special building techniques. Awari outposts. And what's a Gigir? War chariots. Lust for war. +1 combat strength unlocks action buyout on empire. Oh. But Nubians for money and archers. Archers can be very good. And we have these Meroe pyramids. Faith, money per adjacent production makers quarters. -5 stability. +1 trader slot. Money, +4 money on luxury resource deposit, +4 money on strategic resource deposit, and we get Tarseti archers. Anything under the sun can be exchanged for enough gold. Money and archers seems good, right? I think I like Nubians for our first step. Adopt. Culture selection. The right-hand side shows the elements specific to your chosen culture. The legacy trait is a civilization ability that this culture will hand down to its descendants, which is this. The emblematic district is a district which belongs to this culture only. Finally, the emblematic unit is a military force specific to this culture. It can, however, become obsolete as you progress through the game. Okay. So this carries on. This is what we can build for now. This is what we can build for now. Good. Confirm. Victory. Okay, so we picked a culture. You're still ransacking that thing. Okay, next era. The transition to the next era will occur between this turn and the next one. Look at these sparkly effects. So nice.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
Neolithic nomadic tribe, Ancient One, Nubians. Did it change the graphic of our units? I think it did. We just, yeah, we look like different people now. What? Oh, there's notifications going on behind me. Grid. So it's asking me to turn on the grids. The grid shows natural resources. You can play with or without the grid. Yes, information displayed on the grid can be very useful. Find a place where there's a lot of food production. Okay. Ransack. Okay, nice. This is actually a nice little spot for me to sit. Notification here. Ransack successful. You successfully plundered. Acknowledged. Culture chosen. Okay, we don't need to see all that. So, is there a good spot for us to settle here? There's like, what are these things? Saffron deposits over there. That might be... Oh, there they are. Hunting party. I don't want to attack them yet. So there's a lot of food that's along the river. If I look over here, there's a lot of gold there. Ooh, there's a science thing there. And it's, I think I want to settle over by this saffron. We're going to be Nubians with saffron. Let's walk this way. And you make your way over as... Is that something there? What is that?
Understood.
Huge trees. Oh. You know, I should probably...
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Keep scouting that way. Alright, so we should find a place to settle down, right? Clear forest, ransack, claim territory. Found a new outpost in any neutral territory. Okay, so we basically need to settle an outpost. Oh, I did get another unit, right. I should...
Off we go.
Oh, there's another person. Okay. Can I perhaps... Let's re-merge these armies. Can I kill them? Oh, there's not enough movement. Okay. Maybe I can kill them. Okay, okay. You guys.
Come over here.
Okay, we're scouting and also finding things. Alright, so we definitely want to take this region. Now, oddly, these two saffron deposits are in a separate regions. Oh. That's also in a separate region. I didn't realize. Well, there's a good amount of food and production down here, and then we got lots of gold there. So I think I want to settle over there, right? Just walk up first. Okay. I think that's a decent spot for our capital, right? It's okay. These regions are really small. They just settled. I don't suppose... Ah, I was gonna kill them before they settled. Fine. Let's just send that guy through. Scout our immediate vicinity. So you can wipe out another player before ransack it? I don't think... You don't have enough... you cannot be done as you have to declare war and you don't have enough war desire for that. Okay. We don't desire war. Fine. So... I think I settle on this, right? Yeah. Plus 13 food, plus 4 production. That looks good. Yeah. Let's settle right here. Outpost. Construction. 6 turns. Wow. Alright, so we know they are there. Oh, these guys settled over here. Alright. Are our borders touching this guy? Yes, these are our borders. This is their borders. So I should scout around... Can I just... There's a hand there, right? I should probably not walk right by their stuff. I will scout around that way. So I know what they're dealing with. Right? Can I move these guys? Okay, I think we're done. A salve for the bloodied too. Alright, our choice from last time comes back now. The Elder prepared the poultice and applied it to the gash. For the first few days, little change could be seen in the wounded fighter. Her face pale, her body feverish, but come the 5th day, her eyes opened, and you knew she would survive. It is a happy day. Rebirth. Nature's riches offer much more than simple sustenance. We must study many plants. Modify calendar research cost by minus 25%. We basically got a eureka for calendar. Nice. So you guys... No, you guys are building. So you guys are... Wait, didn't I end the turn? Oh, that was... Okay, there we go. New notification. Population gain. Acknowledge. More people, more power. Okay, now we can move these guys. So I want to make sure we know what's down this way. Are there limits to how many claimed territories we can do? Found a new outpost in any neutral territory. Consumes all the movement points. Can also cost you influence depending on the location you choose. So, should we just be claiming a whole bunch of things? Keep scouting. Reveal the map. Okay. We're getting 9 from that. Wow. Okay. You. I wanted to see what's round this way. Oh, it's just a wall. Okay. Alright, good. Okay, so there's not too much we can do. Outpost creation is still going. So it's because we don't have a lot of production going on here, right? So if I wanted to set up another outpost, I need 50 influence. So next turn I can do it. Okay. So for now, this is still my borders.
I'm on it.
That's someone else's borders. Okay. Main thing is I'm gonna bring this guy back. Because I want to claim this saffron. So there's someone right down there. I gotta find out who that is. Okay. And you. Oh, there's a... I don't think we can beat that mammoth. Let's just walk around it for now. How does the research work in this game? We have no city, so we can't pick. But there is a technology thing to look at. I don't know how far this is going to let us get into the game. Whether it actually lets us go to the modern era? Maybe? It's time you found your first city. Cities don't appear out of thin air. They grow from an existing outpost. Yeah. That's still taking 4 turns. Okay. Alright. So overall, this, starting from the nomadic tribe like this,
I'm on it.
it feels like a much slower start than civilization. But it's kind of nice growing from nothing, right? Okay, so I have 50 influence, so... there's not so much of a good spot for this. If I build it here, I would get 7 food, 7 production, 5 gold. If I build it over here, I could get more food, more production. I could get 15 food here? Jeez. But I'm the Nubians. I should focus on money. I should be like really rich. So 7, 7, 4-8. No, that's bad. I should focus on the money. 7-7-5. Not so great, but it's gonna make us absolutely rich. Gonna make us absolutely rich. 9-9 plus 19. You know, the Nubians' motto was anything under the sun could be bought. I sure hope so, because that's all we've got. Money. Okay. Not you. This hunting party is being hunted by the mammoth, I think. Let us move away from that territory. Just... Oh, you do follow the river for easier movement. Okay. Okay. I think we're doing alright. Is it 3 more turns to a city there? Yep. Outpost creation. Yep. Oh no, 3 more turns till the outpost. Culture chosen, empire unknown. An AI picked Assyrians. Population gain, acknowledged. Is there anything? I need to see what's down here. Okay, you. I need to reveal who owns the land here. Nomadic tribe. Okay. And you. There's a spot of unexplored territory there, but I think we should just keep exploring. No water, huh? Well, we're not doing anything naval. It's quite a lot of land, I guess. So we're surrounded. Brown is here. Magenta's there. Green is there. We're here. Picking spots for money.
Let's go.
Alright. Deer, okay. What is this we're looking at? It's an outpost.
Let's go.
Can I ransack this guy's outpost? Am I Nubians though? Isn't the point here mishmash of all cultures? Yeah, but we've only taken 1 step, so we are just Nubians for now. Ransack. What's that message say? Oh, yeah. I'm just ransacking this other guy's outpost. Having said that, I don't have any units defending my outpost. I should bring this guy back. I have no units here. Okay, so 67 influence is when we can set up the next.
Come over here.
Oh no! Don't charge into the mammoth. You know, I think I should bring this guy back as well. Good, good. Just so we're a little bit more defended. Now that I've seen... Oh, it's the Hittites. We're ransacking the Hittites. Okay. Notification. Someone else chose a culture. Alright, so we were actually pretty fast. We picked a culture very quickly. Alright, attack, move, skip, sentry. I should just sentry this guy at home, right? A matter of diplomacy. As a civilization of similar stature to your own empire, this newcomer is likely to be an ally or an adversary for many centuries or even millennia to come. They seek the same goal as yourself, to build a legacy that will never be forgotten. We've met an empire.
A proposal for your consideration?
It's the people we're ransacking. Treaty received. Your opponent is proposing
Sovereign.
a treaty.
Do you too believe that there is no limit to how high humanity might soar?
You see my face here? Yeah, that's my response to that. Your opponent is proposing a treaty. Note that you must answer to finish the turn. You can choose to improve your existing treaty by... Okay, this is a whole diplomacy system that is... I'm unfamiliar with. This is different. Never seen this before. If you do so, you and your opponent will both benefit from its effects. However, if you choose to degrade it later, it will provide a war desire bonus to your opponent. Okay, so if I refuse or degrade it later, it can give them a casus belli, basically, a war desire. You can also refuse the proposition to no ill effect to counter... Okay, so I can say no now, but if I try saying no later, it's bad. So they propose to improve your relationship. So this is... Okay, let me understand this chart here. Trade, information sharing, border policy, military accords. So tolerate skirmishes, closed borders, no information sharing, forbid new trade. So the higher up this goes, the more the better our relations are, right? And the Noper, thank you so much for resubbing. So they're proposing no new trades becomes only trade luxuries. The trade of luxury resources between the empires is allowed, but the sale of strategic resources is banned. Okay, so I can accept this. Trading luxuries is fine. They're cruel, militarist, impulsive. Oh, this is their personality. I see. Strengths, foodie, striver. Russia. They attack others on sight.
I like you. I agree.
Let us savor this moment.
All right. Good? Yes? How do I... Okay. You've met another empire. From now on, you can communicate with them by left-clicking on their diplomatic icon. This thing here. Okay. Diplomatic interactions will have important consequences, from map sharing to trade, from alliance to war. Relations tab. The Relations tab of the diplomatic screen gives you an overview of your relationships with other empires. You can see all other diplomatic relationships, your empire, and the ones you build by... okay, good. Surprise war. No, let's not do that yet. Propose alliance. Peace. Peace. Okay. Trade tab. You can see the resources that we're trading. On the right side of the screen, you can see the resources your opponent owns. Okay. Trade does not allow you to buy resources from a deposit that you haven't discovered on the map yet. Understood. So this is their resources, this is my resources. Treaties, we just did that. Crisis. List all grievances occurring between your two empires. You can make demands here. Right. Cultural proximity, kinship. Oh, I see. Cultural proximity, not physical. We're rich, though. Okay. All right. Nubians. So this nomadic tribe... oh, these are Babylons. So these guys, they set up an outpost, but they haven't picked a culture yet. I see. Okay. Understood. We're merchant. Okay. Let's have a look at our era stars. How are we going to get to the next era? We can merchant stars, earn 600 money. Okay, good, we're doing that. Own 5 territories, 300 influence, 6 districts, 10 population, 4 technologies, destroy 6 military units. Competitive deeds. Get access to a strategic and a luxury resource. Build a wonder. Become liege over a vassal empire. There's so many things. So these competitive deeds, by the way, I'm pretty sure only one person can get it. Competitive Spirit Era Star. This is a catch-up mechanic. Passively grants you Era Stars until you unlock the next era. It is triggered once another empire reaches the next era. So no one gets too far left behind. Yes. Do we have a city? No, not yet. One more turn. Enter. Finally, we get a city. Well, I say city. No, sorry, not city. Outpost. This is an outpost. No construction progress. Outpost relocation. City creation. I guess there's nothing else to do, right? We should just make this a city. Kerma. We founded Kerma. Now we have a city. Okay. Construction queue. Makers quarters, Meropian. So this per adjacent makers. We can also do a feast. Converts production. Okay. So what I should do. -5 stability. Is that good? Our stability is 55%. Strained. So I should build makers quarters and then have Moreau pyramids, right? That's bad. So this is +1 production, -1 food. This is +4 production, -2 food. This is +3 production, -1 food. That's actually a good spot. Let's get more production going. Okay, we're gonna do that. District construction. Understood. It's gonna take a while. This outpost... Do we just want to... So I don't know if it's a bad thing to have lots of cities and stuff. Is there any downside to making this a city? All cities and outposts, all material. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we should just do it? Oh no. Maybe we're limited. Oh, ransack successful. Great. Can we see what we got? 22 gold! Yes! We ransacked them. We should probably stop ransacking them and actually see what they got. There we go. What is that? Dye. More dye. Oh, the whole outpost is gone. I didn't kill them, did I? Maybe that was just an outpost. Do they have a city anywhere else? I don't see their borders. Guess they're still there. Okay. We might have really messed them up, which is good. So I think we can't have another city, right? Outpost relocation. Yeah, we don't need to do that. This costs 111 to buy out this maker's quarters. You know, we're not using the money for anything else. That's what we should do. Confetti balloons? And then I should pop Moreau pyramids down. If I do that, I just gain 3 money, which is well, it's not perfect location, but it's 3 gold. Yeah, that costs 169 to buy out. Okay, wonderful. Research. So we got a boost on calendar, so we should go for that. We can build a granary and artisan's quarter, +1 money per adjacent market quarter. Okay, let's go ahead and get calendar down. All right, I think it's... Oh, I can attach this outpost to the city, right. So that's how you grow tall. So I think I can do that next turn. Let's bring our army back. There's a bear over there. Okay. 1 idle army. I want you sitting in our territory here. Good. Enter. Alright. Those pyramids are coming through. So I can now attach, I think, this outpost to this city. so it becomes a larger whole, which I think is a good idea to do. Oh, I'm shot 1 influence. Okay. Gives the ability to attach one of your outposts and its territory to an adjacent city. Requires an administrator in that city. I think... Okay, yeah. 2 idle armies, alright. Who is... But this outpost was captured by me. Oh, right, okay. I have a look over here. These are the Hittites. Okay, fine. They're blocking the way. I don't know where the rest of the Hittites are. Did I actually wipe out their only outpost? If you found multiple close cities, you'll have the ability to merge them later on. Ah, okay, good. So if we found lots of cities, you can merge the cities. Okay, now you... probably I do want to go keep an eye on this nomadic tribe. Are they really still not a culture? Okay, fine. Enter. A matter of diplomacy. Uh-huh. We've met the Olmecs.
You should listen to this. This is where I greet you. Impress upon you the wonder of my people? And tell you my ambitions? No? Maybe?
Alright. So, War Desire. So you may have heard a lot about War Desire, but let's make a quick recap anyway. War Desire illustrates how strongly your empire supports open war with a given opponent. As a result, a different War Desire meter exists for each of your opponents. War Desire is a diplomatic resource. You are not, if you're not at war, War Desire does not directly impact your empire, but you should try keep it as high as you can, because when at war, having low War Desire can lead to surrender and submission to enemy demands. To increase your War Desire, make demands, answer demands, and provoke another empire into making grievances against you. Or play it safe and keep a low profile. Understood. Understood. Alright, so they want to open trade luxuries. Sure, let's accept that. Yeah.
Marvelous, like the first rays of daylight.
Okay, I wasn't expecting voice acting in this game, but okay. So this is our War Desire up here. 50 out of 100. Yep. Hesitant. Current attitude to me, I guess. Kinship, they're cruel, risk-taking, extrovert. Alright. Merchant affinity. You've chosen merchant culture. In addition to enhanced money production, you can also have access to the following passive ability. Right, there's passive or active abilities based on the culture you pick, which shows here. So this says doubles the gain of money when selling a resource, halves the cost of money when buying a resource. Any resource you buy via trade can be repurchased by other empires at a premium. Unlocks action forward trade. Okay, good. Traded with you initially receives 1.5 times the cost you paid. Very interesting ally. Your empire will become a very interesting ally. Lower chance. Okay, understood. Okay. So they just became a culture and then said hi. They're San Lorenzo. Okay. What happened to my unit? He's here. Okay, so I think they're all... Did I really mess up the Hittites that bad? So I don't want to attack them. I guess I'm just gonna maybe leave a unit here on sentry so I can keep an eye on them. And can I swing back? This guy's straight up blocking my way through. Maybe I did the same mistake. They have another unit there. Hunting party, regiment. Okay. Okay, that would be San Lorenzo. Enter. New notification. World deed locked. A world deed has been locked by another empire. What world deed? Is it the competitive deeds? No. Explore this world to discover its wonders. Find a natural wonder, I think. The Great Barrier Reef has been discovered. So these competitive deeds, they are one shot. Someone else has done it. We can't do it. Okay. We have found no natural wonders, unfortunately. I'm gonna turn that off for a bit. Actually, no. I kind of like... Do you guys like the yields on or not? I kind of like the yields on, right? One idle army. You... Right, I want to swing around through these. What is that? Stone field. Can I fight this? Yeah, confirm battle. Can I just automatic battle this? Okay, nice. Gain 10 gold. Good. So now that things are sort of set up, do I want to attach this outpost? Is this a good thing to do? Because I don't think I've ever properly done this, but it should be a good thing, right? So now, this is just part of Kerma. These two territories are now Kerma. I think. Did I just battle a deer? Yeah. It's how you get out of the Neolithic age. Well, one way anyway. Alright, so I attached it. I think that's generally a good thing to do. How much does this cost again? Oh, so that reduced the cost of me. This is now 29. So I can actually do it again next turn. Which territory do I want to get? We could boost our science. Any more money? I actually don't see any... I mean, there's this. I could go... If I set one up here, it is technically an adjacent territory. And there's... Oh. Oh, that could be so much money. Actually, can you make it first? Go around. I can claim this, because I ransacked that. So... I opened up this territory by ransacking them. But also there's a lot of military down here, so I'm gonna bring this unit down anyway. You're gonna stay there, keeping an eye on them. Actually, maybe I should just bring him back. I don't need to keep an eye on them. I just need to defend my lands. Okay, good. It's a mammoth. Okay. I could get two... What are these? This is dye, and that's also dye, I think. 2 dyes, 2 luxury resources. I'm a merchant. Now I need to make sure this is defended. This is gonna be a source of so much money. You are gonna sit there and sentry on our capital. You are gonna... 40 influence. Next turn, next turn. Skip a turn. Okay. Calendar researched. Look at the moon. So we can now build granaries and artisans' quarters. Okay. Knowledge is power. Now, claim territory. Here. 7/7. Plus 41! Gold a turn! I think I am playing Nubians correctly. I think this is correct. I'm gonna merge these two. And we're gonna Guard our money pot. Oh, and there's horses. Okay, we've well, sort of secured a source of horses. Now, I'm worried about the Hittites retaliating, because I basically just stole this territory off of them. This also now is a what? Extractor construction. Did you notice this special district? This is... oh, the artisans' quarters. Extractor. Placed on resource deposit in your empire. Extractors dedicated to luxury resources. Okay. So I should be building it on these things. Unlike regular districts, luxury extractors can be placed only on their matching resource. So it's... oh, so now see, because I merged this outpost into this city, I can now build on this tile. That makes sense, right? That should be queued up next. An administrator is assigned to your city, so it's the dude with the sash. So we've only got one administrator, so we can only have one city, right? The administrator count is displayed in your resource banner. Note that the number of administrators can be increased through civics, yeah. So I basically want to really take full advantage of this. So I'm going to queue this up. This is one more turn for the Muro pyramids. I'm so rich. I need to buy everything. I need to buy so much stuff. So this outpost that I ransacked, it's just dead land, is it? Ruins. No yield. Okay. This game is so pretty though, isn't it? Let me turn off the yields. This game looks so good, doesn't it? By the way, these little animals react to you in many ways. If I can find some little animals, they tend to just be... yeah, see these horses? They run around when you mouse over them. Okay. Researchers are currently idle. I should get domestication. I've found horses. I should totally get that. End turn, and then I get those pyramids, which gives me another 3... new notification? What happened? Another empire just chose their culture. Okay. And this outpost population gain. Alright. So you guys, I'm just gonna sentry you guys on this. I want you to defend this because it's earning us so much. 14 per turn is coming from there. Now let's finish these pyramids. Nice. So that gets us another 3. 49 per turn. This is going at... this is gonna take 3 turns. I can just buy it. Nice. So also these gain, the artisans quarters gain +1 per market quarter. So when I get a market quarter, I want to place it here on this woodland. Right? Yeah. Place it here, and then we'll get even more money. Okay. In terms of this thing, I think I will want to, Can I attach... oh, I gotta wait for this to finish constructing, right? 3 more turns for this outpost to be done. 2 more turns. This is gonna take 3 turns. I might as well spend my money, right? I'm supposed to earn 600. Current value 386. That's not my current money, right? No, it's my total money. So I should just spend it. +2 food per farmers, +1 farmer slot. I should probably build a granary. Okay. And then this is going to be done in 2 turns. This mammoth. I can't attack the mammoth because these guys are here. I think I might have disabled this AI. What is this graphic that shows up? Oh, I think that's their base sort of thing of where they are stationed in this battlefield, right? Like, I could try kill these guys, but if those guys charge into me after, I'd lose. I can't attack this mammoth. Just sentry. It's fine. Enter. I don't have enough... I haven't trained my... I don't think I have the tech for my archers, right? Carpentry. I gotta get this next. My Tar Seti archers. Then I can probably start doing some real things. This game, I'm pretty sure this game looks better than the last time I played it. I think they refined the graphics somehow. Can you check diplomacy? There was a read exclamation mark on the Hittites. Was there? Nothing right now. Oh, their war desire is much higher because we +3 from having more ongoing demands. You have received one or more demands. A diplomatic crisis has begun between you and your opponent, and no more treaties can be negotiated until a solution is found. You can either accept the demands, they'll be enforced, applying whatever effect, give outpost pay 100. No way. No way. This will force him into either declaring war or back down. Can I just, like, ignore it for a little while? Just a little while. Not Faustus. Thank you so much for the sub. In the event that something goes down, I'm gonna leave my capital undefended and bring those guys down. I think they only have 3 dudes, so if I bring the 3rd dude down, I can get rid of them. So this is an outpost now, I think. Oh no, one more turn. Okay, okay. This granary... Like, I should just spend the money. World deed? What did I do? Oh, the world deed of owning this one. It was the, Why is the description gone? Okay, the game's not finished, but the description should stay. I think it was the, what? Own 5 things in your cities, I think. It looks like buildings, right? I did a world deed. That gave me extra fame. Alright. Also, Kerma can now train another unit. Got a scout, I guess. This is 13 strength, 4 movement. These guys... Oh, they all became scouts. Right, they're not hunting parties anymore. You guys, wait. You guys merge. What are these guys doing down here? The Olmecs. Okay. I now need to weaken the Hittites. They ran away! They retreated.
There is one further matter.
Absolutely despicable.
You know, they can sit on those demands for as long as they want. I'm gonna sit on this outpost. They clearly don't want to fight me. Let's end this turn. Then we get Domestication researched, and then I need to get my carpentry for my archers. This allows us to build animal barns, shelter for livestock grazing in nearby pasture lands, sickness outbreaks and predator attacks plummet, raising meat and dairy yields. Next upgrade, factory farming. Okay. Horses. From great steeds to plow horses, this majestic animal strengthens all of man's endeavors. So also, I can now attach this outpost, this one down here, into my city. So this is all just one big city now. Kerma. That also kicked the Olmecs out, so that gives us a solid border, so people can't just walk in. We have these horses down here. Do we have the horse ranch? I can then build a horse ranch on this. And then I want artisans' quarters on these things. Right. I can clear ruins on that. And then I should build +5 food per horse. Build animal barns. And then I should spend my money rushing all of these projects. We have a horse ranch. Oh, I think I'm playing so well. Is there a difference between war and just attacking their parties? Yes. War is like an official status. Just attacking is skirmishes. So when you look at their diplomacy, under treaties, there's military accords. Under the the bottom tier of military is tolerate skirmishes. So soldiers can fight each other, but it's not war. It's not war, right? We can sign a non-aggression pact later on, I think, and that means no fighting. You know, any fighting would be an act of war. So the treaties tab, diplomatic available treaties, yes, understood. So like border policy, we've got closed borders, so we kicked those Olmecs out when we merged our the new outpost into Kerma. There's information sharing, share maps, reveal capital, and then trading, right? So this sort of determines tolerate skirmishes. Tensions are high while attacks within the other empire's borders are forbidden. A blind eye is turned to fighting in neutral territory, right? Their war thing is almost 100, yeah, but we wrecked them. The outpost we ransacked was the one that they were gonna turn into their city. So they don't have a city, as far as I can tell. Their units are just sitting here, and I don't think they've set up another outpost. And even if they have, they're so far behind. Us ransacking their one first outpost ruined them. So now we're getting 57 gold per turn. It's so much money. Okay, one idle army. Right, this guy, you're just sentrying back home. We're currently researching the tech for our unique archers. You guys are gonna sentry right here. No one's gonna ransack this. This is our money pot. 7, 14, 15. 15 gold per turn is coming from here. Oh, and the prairie's gonna give us another 4, that gives us another 4 money per turn. This is how you play Nubians. An error star unlocked. It must be, there we go, we got an error star. You received a notification informing about your gain of a new era star. You need 7 of them to progress to the new era. You can see all of your current era stars on the Empire banner. Each granting you some fame when unlocked. Good. Acknowledged. So we got the money one, I'm pretty sure. Spread across 7 categories corresponding to 7 cultural affinities. Estate, agrarian, builder, expansionist, merchant, militarist, and scientist. There are 3 era stars to unlock per category in an era. An era stars match a cultural affinity will yield twice the amount of fame. Right. You have to hover over. You can hover over each star. Understood. So this is our merchant stars. Earn 1,200. Okay, so we just double how much money we've made. That actually won't take too long. Have 6 districts. So we're gonna get a star from that. Own 5 territories. Oh, we should go get more territories. Anything good? Copper deposit. We should probably secure a copper deposit, right? This looks like a production mountainous region. I should probably scout back here to see what's there first.
Off we go.
Another civilization.
This arrangement would see both our empires prosper.
It's the Babylonians to the southeast.
Greetings, Sovereign. I ask only that you always be courageous and sincere.
Loyal, committed, wary. Warrior, protector. They value garrisons a lot, a bias. So they have archetypes, strengths, and bias as part of their AI. I don't know what these are. Okay, only trade luxuries, accept.
I like you. I agree.
1,000 blessings.
Okay, that's fine. This dude was here. How much is this gonna cost? 60? Okay, next turn we can actually afford to set up another outpost. 2 turns until we can build our archers. So these guys stepped into our land here. So I assume they should be kicked out. Their borders are here. Yeah, they gotta leave, I think. Civics point gain. Your civilization just gained a civics point. Population gain. Kerma. Nice. So, society. Empire stability is all the average stability of all your cities. A low value of empire stability will eventually lead to a revolution. A high value of empire stability will increase the rate at which you generate civics points, which allows you to vote on discovered civics. Okay, so civics are like policies, but is not as messy as the cards in Civ 6, right? I do not like the cards in Civ 6. Is this beta? This is pretty much beta. This is the most developed the game has been since we've played it over the last few months. The last few times we played this has been like controlled scenarios. This is an actual game. This is like a match with the AI. So this is the Civics screen. Okay, so this is how Civics works in this game. There's at least one civic you can vote on. So basically each of these paths are different things. So you have spending and investment, military, criminals, civil issues, ministry and politics, day-to-day life in the empire, cultural issues and art, and beliefs and what is acceptable or not, right? So there's these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paths, and then you can see some forks, like from here, it goes over to the next category. And each one, founding myths or legitimacy, you have to pick one of 2, right? So legitimacy, there's customary laws or codified laws. Or in founding myths, there's natural right and divine mandate. By what right do we rule? Both choices correspond to possible answers to the question raised by the civic. Each choice will modify your ideologies and have gameplay effects or unlock content. You can only enact one of the choices, right? So, first of all, the decision is which one do we choose? So, this is gonna... Oh, so these things affect this stuff. Okay, so founding myths. +5 influence on main plaza, +5 faith on holy site. We don't have any of these, so I don't think we should pick that. Applies status celebrating on new cities. Modify attach outpost cost by -20%. Modify absorb city cost by -20%. We're doing this a lot, but celebrating, there's no tooltip here. I think would be temporary. I think I should go for this, because I am still building outposts and attaching and absorbing. So -20% cost is actually good. I'm going to go for codified laws. Once you spend your civics points, you'll have to wait until you accrue more. They're gained over time based on empire stability. That's what it's for. Okay, understood. Codified laws. So we can't see what any of these other ones are. Okay. Oh. Were we supposed to answer this question? Oh, I answered the other question. Oh well, that's fine. Alright. So, I've got lots of money. I can rush that for 21. I can rush this for 174. I can rush this for 52. I have so much money. I just buy everything. A new deal with one of the neighbors. Acknowledged. Era star unlocked. Okay. Can I see... Alright, that was the builder star. So we've got 2 stars. Okay. Anything else? No. It's actually kind of handy just having the notifications up like that, right? That's good. Okay, so I wanted to set up another outpost this way, but I wanted to first scout. Oh, I found a knowledge drop. Curiosity collected. Acknowledged. So I now got that. 12 per... Oh, okay. I think I want to grab the science. 2 food, 14 production. So this is a terrible place for a city. If I wanted a city, I would build the outpost back here. However, I don't want the city. This will just give us production and a bit of science. And then I think when I attach this to my city gets the 14 production, right? So that's gonna go right there. And then we'll give 14 production to Kerma by attaching it. We're building animal barns, and then I want to get 3 archers. That will be good. Researchers are currently idle. We should get palisades and warriors. That takes 2 turns. Yeah, let's do that. Attitude change. The Empire 3 now feels differently about you. Who? Oh, the Hittites. They really want to go to war, though. Oh. Their attitude got worse. They're now condescending. Alright. Units cost population in cities. Alright. Can we... Do they? Where? Oh, they're over here. Can I hunt these guys down?
All together.
Are they gonna run? Okay, their starting point is on the low ground, which is perfect. So there's not really many fancy tactics here. I'm just gonna line up here. Where's the arena? It expands up to this side. Oh, I don't want to have this guy here. They might attack us on the low ground. You move back over to there. Okay, so we stay on the high ground. We have the highest ground. This is a cliff edge, so they can't actually come up this way. Might make more sense to do that. That way they can't flank us unless they attack uphill. These are tactics. It's a bit more complicated than attacking deer. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. End deployment. Okay. They have 2 units, right? So I can't attack... -3 from crossing river. That's a river. Oh dear. You know, we outnumber them, so I'm just gonna hit him a bit. Oh, that guy. Okay. That's really bad. Let's not do that. These guys... Oh, that's a hard cliff edge as well. Oh, this is actually a really tough place to fight. I should just wait there. Okay. All right. I didn't realize that was a river. So I'm going to now... That should be fine. They can't attack up this way. If I... step around this way. Ooh, there we go. That's the path we need to take. We hit these guys from the technical high ground. Got it. Okay. Now these guys... We've only got 5 rounds, so I do want to wipe these guys out. But attacking this guy, he's sandwiched between rivers, so it's actually really hard to get this guy. We should be able to finish off this guy. Now let's end this round. What are they gonna do? Oh, right. Okay, it lured them out. They attacked us from the high ground there. So now I can go hit this guy because it's no longer crossing a river. Yes, okay, it works out. It works out. Okay, and then these guys can hit these guys. Nice. These guys can't really... We're technically engaged, so we can't just run away. But I'll just pull these guys back. What are you gonna do? Nothing? Time to die. Okay, 34% losses, but no unit losses. Victory. Battle at Kerma. Fantastic. We're setting up that outpost now. Good. These guys...
Wait. There is one more thing.
This is the worst thing you could do!
Yeah, they suck. It's okay. We're gonna train up... I can't rush that. We're gonna train up some archers. City defense researched. An era star unlocked. Population gain. New deal. Okay, so we got city defense. Trade routes. You have a trade route with this empire. How are these trade things set up? You now benefit from its FIMS bonuses, and you might also be able to build special units and infrastructures, but trade routes can be fragile. All the neutral territories the route goes through have roundhouses, which can be destroyed by ransacking armies. Extractors can also be ransacked, cities can be besieged, and buyers and sellers might go to war. Trade routes will be broken. Understood. we can buy obsidian, we can buy coffee. It says we have a trade route with the Olmecs. I am unsure what that means. Okay, these guys can move again. So let's just keep scouting over this way. Who are those guys? Independent people. Tribes, people, or societies who live outside larger empires. Several armies can belong to the same independent people. Peaceful armies will not attack you. Violent armies will attack you on sight. Ah. I see they have the bolt of lightning. Therefore they are hostile. I did not know there were independent people in this game. They're barbarians. Essentially. From Civ. Those are the Olmecs. I don't know what happened to the last of the Hittites.
Over this way.
A unit went to the left. There they are. If I kill this, they might actually die. Can we actually wipe out a Civ? Because 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, there's 8 total Civs, right? I think so. Just rush that. Get started on the Tarseti archers. I can't build the walls until... Wait. Oh, stone walls can't be done until... Right, okay. Lumberyard. I should probably get the lumberyard. And then get walls. Urgent affairs require your attentions. The flooded lands, an unrelenting deluge of rainfall lashes down upon the great city of Kerma and the surrounding lands. If the rain doesn't stop, soon the banks of the great river that threads through the city will burst. So this is because we built the city on a river. So this event can happen. With limited time and resources, you know, we can just spend money. Leave it to the fates. Limited risk adapt. Limited adaptation should mitigate the biggest risks, and the rains might relent in any case. Chance of bad consequence. An expensive dike around Kerma will ensure the city is protected from any flood threats. So this is a permanent solution. Can I do this if I don't have enough money? Yes, I just go to -7. So no more floods in Kerma. We just immediately solve the flooding problem with 120 gold. Which is fine, because that's what we're doing. Oh, so I can actually see... What is our treaties? So the trade is a little bit confusing for me. Like, it said that we have a trade route, but I don't know what that means, and I don't see anything here. I don't think we are actually trading any luxuries. We can see their luxuries. Look at that. We can actually see their coffee up there. Oh, maybe it means the trade route means we can trade with them. So there is a route for trade, but we're not actually trading anything specific. That could be what it is. Research, horsemanship, scout riders, fishing. No, we don't have any water. Pottery workshops, garrison, market quarters. This is what we needed. Chariots. I'm gonna get writing for the market quarters. Let's focus on money. I gotta deal with that mammoth. But first, I want to see if I can deal with these Hittites. As far as I know, this is their last unit. It's 3v1. What could they do? Oh, I'm standing on a river. That's bad. Get off the river. Hit them from there. Hit them from there. Finish them off. Okay, the battle is over. Victory. Do the Hittites even still exist?
One further issue, though.
Absolutely despicable.
I'm gonna refuse their demands now.
I no longer need to inflict this on you.
Ah, you know your place in the pecking order.
Okay. They feel differently about me. Okay. Like, do they even have anything left? Is this the ocean? Oh, this is the end of the map. Oh, these guys are attacking us. Can I just retreat? Yeah. They run away. Perfect. We can merge up and then go deal with those independent people. This is a major event. Or maybe it just hasn't updated. Okay, so we're getting our first unique unit, the Tarseti Archers. Will you accept this offer? Who's this? The Babylonians.
This proposal respects your people and mine.
Oh, they want a non-aggression pact. Sure, that's good. I have no intentions of fighting you.
I like you. I agree.
Ah, fantastic.
Oh, they're pleasant. Nice. And they're loyal, so if we stay friends with Babylonians, they should be friends the whole game. Okay, now you guys merge here. Now, let's go looking for those independents. Is this outpost done? Yes. So Kerma, wait, is it done? Oh. Have we maxed out how many outposts we can attach to Kerma? I think so. We can just make a new city. Oh wait, no, we can't because we don't have an administrator. I think we've maxed out. Right? Because I don't see the option for... Wait, no. There it is. No. I was just misunderstanding. I was pressing the wrong button. Okay. There's a lot of buttons. One idle army. You. Okay. You're sentrying here. Okay. Now we can attach this. There we go. So we're going to attach this territory in. District construction. Districts allow you to increase your economic production. They add exploited tiles to your cities. Yeah. It's telling us to build farms. Probably should, right? I'll get +7 food from here. Alright, do that. There's those guys. Let's go deal with them. Confirm battle. I don't want these guys on my land. So there's a river there, so I should not be standing on the river. Right? So this makes more sense. Levies. Okay. Yeah, hit that guy. We've got the high ground. Okay, good. I can... Yeah. Do that. Do I want to risk these guys? You know, sure. We have too many scouts. I can attack again. Oh, they just ended their turn. I see. Got a new era star. We've got 4 out of 7. Victory. Good. Just wondering, there is auto explore. That's something I want to do. Build the stars, merchant stars. Okay, 4. I have, what is this? Have 10 population and or units. Current value 9. So we can get that very soon. We might be getting that soon. Own 5 territories attached to any city. I should get 1 more territory. Right. What is this? Bialawiza? Is it a specific forest? A named forest? I guess I should just go claim that, right? Alright, you guys are gonna head on over to this place and set up an outpost so we can get that. And then we should be able to... Oh, the flooded land. Saved. Bountiful on Kerma for 10 turns plus 10 food. Amazing. That should help us get us the population as well. End turn. Population gained. Create your religion. Okay. Era star. Good. That's from the population. Your empire has enough population to have its own state religion. Select the one you prefer. Shamanism is plus 10 faith, plus 10 influence on holy sites. Polytheism is plus 10 faith, plus 5 influence on holy sites, plus 5 faith on holy sites. I don't have any holy sites. Oh wait, this is just... No, they both give plus 10 faith. This gives influence on holy sites, this gives extra faith on holy sites. I think I want the influence. Right? I think I want the influence, if I ever build a holy site. Yes, understood. Sometimes the tutorial keeps popping things up. Okay. I don't know if the Hittites even exist anymore. They're bottom of the barrel. 0 stars. Vlad. They might have a unit sitting somewhere, but I'm pretty sure the Hittites are... What is this? Elamites. They're a peaceful, individual, independent thing. Oh, okay. Urgent affairs. Blades of the Empire. As your horizons widen, your armies grow in lockstep with your ambitions. Now with military power spread over several regiments, it's time to decide the nature of the soldiers who compose your army. Right. So we could make this choice if we have a civics point, which we are not really earning. But we unlocked another choice to be made. Professional soldiers or conscripts, right? Huh. It's 19 turns till unrest. Oh dear. Oh dear. I did not realize these Olmecs are pushing their influence on us. Are we growing too fast? Right, there's things we can build, right? I can build a holy site to provide more. Oh, you can't put that color faith, that color text, faith, on a white background. I'm sure they'll fix that. Holy sites. Okay, understood. Oh, these all give minus stability. The walls gives fortification. This. Okay, I gotta get rid of that because that will. Maybe I should cancel that. Ooh.
Oh. I have a proposal for you.
Non-aggression pact. Just gonna sit on that for a while. I'm not too sure. Maybe I just want to kill them. That'll solve my problem. So we can build the lumberyard. Then we'll build the palisades. Is there something we can research that will give us more stability? Fountains. Fountains. We need to switch now. We need to get fountains. Okay, you build a lumberyard. We've got 2 archers defending the capital. Oh, I have to deal with this. I'm gonna refuse. They're cruel, risk-taking extroverts. I'm gonna refuse this one.
That is very uninteresting.
And what of it?
Goodbye. Okay, okay. I should just go kill them. I should just go kill them. Holy site being plus 20 stability. Was it? Oh, it is! Does it matter where we place it? You can place it anywhere? Like, absolutely anywhere? I guess it should still be defensible, right? There's no particular benefit, right? So I guess here, right? That's fine. Yeah, I want that to build now. Okay. Shared projects. Right, so these things can't be rushed with money anyway. Okay, good eye, good eye. I did not realize the stone rings were plus 20 stability. Urgent affairs. The walking wounded. During the recent brutal battle, many soldiers sustained horrific life-changing injuries before returning to Kerma. For some, their whole character has changed, becoming aggressive, demented, or unable to bear others' presence. Others suffer physical wounds, some forced to use crutches or carts to move around. Among the citizens, fear mixes with admiration as they spy on them on the streets. Your lead will be vital. How do you welcome your crippled soldiers? Glorify, celebrating, or exploit, patriotic. I don't know what celebrating... Oh, there it goes. Modify land unit production. Stability. Glorify. Yes, stability plus 10. Confirm. We haven't invented fireworks, but there's the graphics. That might help keep them at bay. Political stability under control. Okay. So now we're gaining civics points instead of heading towards rebellion. Okay. Okay, so we are actually not gaining any civics points if we're moving towards a rebellion. We need 2 more stars. How much more money? Okay, we're gonna get a star from the merchant star next. And then if I gain 1 territory, I'll get the expansionist stars. There we go, that's from the money. These guys are aggressive. Their war desire is huge. Like, I can declare war. Oh, I'll be a traitor if you do a surprise war, right? So badges are... So here's the new mechanic. Badges. You wear a badge of a traitor. While you have this badge, your opponents lose more war desire when you ransack or bombard their buildings, based on the level of their badge. So, when you have the badge, the opponents lose war desire when I ransack them, based on the level of the badge. Oh, that's what these are. These are badges. So I assume there are positive and negative badges. Okay. A new trade. A new deal with one of your neighbors. What? I'm not sure if something's happening on the trade screen. It says that... Like, it's zooming in on my saffron. Alright, these guys have made it back. Enter. What do you want?
We feel this proposal would benefit all.
Trade everything? You know, I want to be friends with the Babylonians. Let's accept.
I like you. I agree.
Trade
A
everything.
thousand blessings.
Good. We're pleasant. Relation is deteriorating. Current superiority is even. So I guess in terms of military, we're pretty close. Now, how much? 80 to set up a new outpost. Okay. No, don't. I'm... Oh, you can... Did you see that? You can... I misclicked, and then I could tell them to turn around. Invading enemy lands. Are we? Oh, the Olmecs claimed this territory. I didn't realize. Wait, no. No, they're not. They own... No, they're not. They're not. Okay. Oh, we're back to instability. I need those fountains. Next turn. Oh, and we're building the stone rings, right. So we can't rush the stone rings. That's fine. But yeah, did you see I misclicked and they started walking, and then I clicked again and they just turned around. So once you give a command, there's actually time to tell them to stop. How fast am I getting era stars? Probably pretty quick. I'm playing on normal AI difficulty. Let's not look at the Hittites. If we look at the Babylonians, they have 1 era star. If we look at the Olmecs, they have 2. I have 6. So I'm going for my stars pretty quick. And what is this? A melody for every occasion. In the teeming iconic city of Kerma, musicians are celebrated part of the local culture with a long history in holy rites. They bring nobility to religious rituals, jollity to palace celebrations, smiles to the sick and ailing, courage to marching armies, and distractions to the gods. Alas, they are still too small in number, especially the good ones, and now word of their renown has reached across the empire. Lords, priests, commanders, among others, are grousing that their city deserves such artists too. How will you satisfy them? Parsimonious. Money and science. Muster. Overproductive. Build. Every city will be required to build an institution of music where we can teach new performers. Industry thrives. Money and science thrives. For 3 turns each. 3 turns. It's a small one. Money and science, I don't really need production. Actually, no, I kind of need production. This lends itself to the holy site, I think. And it costs 60, whatever. Good. Aerostar unlocked. What did we get? Scientist star? Oh, we got the scientist star. 7... No. Oh yeah, I think it was the scientist star. Have 20 population? No, okay. Current value 10. I don't know exactly which star we got, but we got 7 stars. We got 7 stars. Okay. I did want to... Oh, we need 80, right. You've earned 7 era stars and may now choose a new culture for the next era. Evolve your civilization with a new culture. Yeah, I don't have to do it now. There's... If you're going for fame, you want to wait. You want to wait. So I could go to the next era, but I'm gonna say remind me later. Because I can get... Can I not do this? Transcend. Oh, okay. This. Right. Okay. I can get the expansionist star, get 38 fame, and then I can move on. Right? Because these goals all reset and change. Right? So I want to get the expansionist star, get a bit more fame, and then I can move on to the next culture. 1 idle army. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait right there. We need another couple turns. I feel like I want to kill the Olmecs. Let's end this turn. Oh. Can I build the public fountain? Can I set this as the current project and then just buy it? Right? That should be in there. Okay, good. Stone rings next turn. So that's going to give us 20 stability. Plus the fountains, that's another 15 stability. That should really boost up our stability. Will I accept this offer?
You should listen to this.
I'm gonna refuse. I don't want to trade with you.
That is very
No. Okay, good. You guys are waiting 1 more turn. Urgent affairs. The darkest depths. Miners and prospective miners and their kin from Kerma are afraid. Ancient traditions are strong and many believe the mythical beasts of the old legends are real. Now rumors are rife that it was no ordinary bear that attacked Regiment. Who is Regiment? That's not one of mine. But a monstrous creature whose den is in the city's nearby mine. Many are likely to down tools without action. How should we respond to the new rumors? Forced labor? No. Celebrating? Plus stability. Patriotic? Investigate. I want the stability. Good. And then the holy site finishes now. A world deed accomplished. Build a holy site. There it is. That's our holy site. Oh, okay. That gave us some fame as well. Now, I want to claim this territory. We can get extra 8 food, 13 production, 3 science. 8 food, 16 production, 3 science. I think this is the best spot. Uh, 11 food, 14 production. This is 2 less production, but 3 more food. This is the best spot, right here. Outpost creation in 1 turn. A grievance has been forgiven. Which grievance? Against the Olmecs? Oh, I didn't realize the Olmecs had a grievance against me. What's that? It's a food thing. Okay. Oh, the melody. Creating an institution dedicated to music in every city was an excellent idea. Performers produced refined, delicate compositions, and many pay for the privilege to hear them play. Music is a serious, artful practice carried out by trained adepts. The strict classical musical culture is well established. Music is a sacred art, only to be performed by those with the requisite learning. So this adds to my civilization's culture, I think. It gets put into our history. Enter. Population gain, acknowledge, so... What's going on here? Exchanges between the people of this city and its neighbor, Olmecs, could lead to major technological breakthrough. Osmosis event. So we could just get bronze working if we pay money or boost research. If you dismiss the offer, you will earn an instantaneous 50 science boost. You know, that's what money's for. We got bronze working. So if I look at here, if I get 1 more tech, I get another star for more fame. Acknowledge. I can now attach 80. Okay, we can't do that quite yet. You guys, go grab that. Curiosity discovered. Nice. Okay. Do I want to just kill the Olmecs? I don't know. Every city only have 1. 1 is every city. There is a queue buyout switch to make it easier. You mean to buy out things? You know, I might as well spend my money. Copper mine. Oh, right. I did establish this. I should definitely take advantage of copper. It's -5 stability. How is our stability? Looking better. This is back up to 68%. See, the blue is now pushing back. Our borders are not touching with the Babylonians, so that's actually fine. There's no issues there. That will only take 1 turn. Forge. Oh, we need the copper deposit first, then we can get spearmen. Oh, okay. Good, good, good. Era star unlocked from the tech. Population gain. And trade. Okay, writing research. We get 50 for doing the world deed of getting writing first. Masonry. +2 influence, that might actually be handy.
We feel this proposal would benefit all.
Open borders with the Babylonians. Hey, they got 3 stars. Congratulations. Let's accept open borders, sure.
Most glorious! Yes!
Ah, what heartening news.
I'm in with the Babylonians. They are loyal, committed, wary. So once we get past the wary, they're loyal and committed. So, friends for life. Okay, you guys. So, if I want to declare war on the Olmecs, I need war desire. So, I need to make requests, propose treaties, and have them say no, right? I want to reveal capital.
Generous. A very generous proposal.
They accepted. They accepted it. Not quite the outcome. They just said yes. Okay, fine. We're gonna be friends then. Fine. If that's the case, I think I'm gonna split up these 4 scouts and set them all on auto-explore to reveal the world. 1 idle city. Let's not mess with that. -5. All of these -5 stability. Ooh, forge. Yeah, we can do these things. Food markets. House of Scribes. Yeah, these are all internal buildings. Great. Abundance, stability. Is stability going up? Up 5% until it reaches 70%. The state will remain as long as your city stability stays between 30 and 90%. So below 30%, it starts leading towards rebellion. So it's going up to 70%. Alright. Just keep building up Kerma. We have 1 horse, 1 copper. Okay, that's all we can really do. We don't have enough to merge that outpost. Okay, you guys. I'm going to unit disband. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Transfer to here. You transfer to here. You transfer to here. And you go grab that thing. Meanwhile, you guys auto-explore, auto-explore, auto-explore. You guys will figure it out. Are they all going for that thing? Okay, fine. Enter. Error star. Good, acknowledged. I can now attach this outpost. Error star, acknowledged. So now we got 1,200. Second place is the Egyptians, I guess, at 600. Yeah, I think we completely destroyed the Hittites. I just have to find their last unit.
You should listen to this.
Fine. Both of these neighbors, they're gonna be my friends. Fine. We're not gonna kill the Olmecs. We can have open borders.
Marvelous, like the first.
Alright. We're friends. We're friends. Fine. I'll just have to be more powerful than you. Darkest Depths 2. Unsurprisingly, no rabid monster was discovered. In fact, the expedition found nothing more than endless tunnels leading nowhere. Once they knew the falsity of the rumors, the miners openly mocked the soldiers, who struck into the darkness, expecting monstrous terrors. After many days confined underground, the expedition emerged into the sunlight, exhausted, demoralized, and ashamed. Oh, lethargic on units for 10 turns? On 6 units for 10 turns. -1 land movement speed. We got the stability, but it actually nerfs our units for 10 turns. Okay, A new civic, Fate of the Free Cities. The world as it ever was is divided into rulers and the ruled. Great sprawling empires and proud independent cities, your struggle is with other empires, but you should not forget the part these free cities can play. Right, civics unlock. The policy against independent peoples, mercenaries, assimilated. I have a civic point. Unit production costs less. +1 combat strength on unit. Professional soldiers. I want my units to be stronger. Professional soldiers. Okay. Seems like things are bluing up again. That's nice. Good to see. Researchers currently idle. Fishing wheel. Roads. Automatically creates roads between cities' outposts. We should probably get the wheel, right? Also, I'm pretty sure we're not close to getting any other... Yeah, we're not close to getting any other thing. We actually completed the merchant stars. Let's advance. Let's advance. Oh, okay. So, as you can see, the cultural evolutions, the transcendence we can do, now that we're going into the next classical era, there's different ones. So we can continue down Nubians, which makes us stronger on money. Or we can switch to something else, like these guys. Plus 10% money generated from ongoing trade. Great Obelisk, and there's the... Shotelai? Okay. We could go Greeks. We could go Carthaginians. We could go Celts. Goths. Huns. Mauryans. Maya. Achaemenid Persians. Romans. Praetorian Guards. Like, I don't know what's good. I don't know what's good. Do you guys have any ideas? And it stacks on what we have somewhat. For example, if we've built Miro pyramids, those stay. Also, there's legacy bonuses which stay, right? The Nubians have been pretty good so far. We are rich beyond belief. But I think we should try and mix a civilization and see what happens. Modify all constructibles buyout cost by minus 50%. Unlocks action buyout on Empire. We are not near the coast, so not the Carthaginians. I'm not sure if we're gonna be going to war, because we're friends with our neighbors. The one that hated us, we've taken them out. So we could focus on science instead. You want to see expansion? Is it Romans? +1 unit slot available for each army. Triumphal Arch for more influence. And we get the Praetorian Guards, which looks scary. These Achaemenid Persians. +2 administrator count. This allows us to build more cities. And we get immortals. What are these? Satrap's Palace? They give us the money, but it's slightly different and gives us +2 administrator count. I think Persians it is. It's different, but not too different. It builds on the bonuses we've been building. So it's not a shift from money to military or something like that. think Achaemenid Persians is the way. Go as far as you can see, and when you get there, you'll see further. Not a snap. There we go. Go for it. Look, our outfit changes. Culture change. Adopt. If you use the confirm button, this culture will become yours. Note that you will inherit your previous legacy traits and gain a new one specific to this new culture. Emblematic districts and units of previous cultures will be replaced by the new ones. So this top one stays. So whatever it was for the Nubians, we keep that. And also, for example, we get 2 administrator accounts for this. It's a legacy bonus because obviously if you get 2 administrators, build 2 cities, go to the next era, change culture, you don't lose the administrators. Then what happens to your cities? So the 2 administrator count just gives us 2 administrators forever. Okay, confirm.
As urban centers grow, both ideas and sewage are generated at a record pace. Arts and sciences flourish as military tactics and mathematical equations become as coveted as physical goods. Empires struggle to control these intangibles, however, as some might trouble their stability.
Look, all the graphics are changing. Okay, we're in a new era, the classical era. So you see the legacy bonus of the bonus gold from luxuries stays. We're still gaining plus 71 per turn. Plus 71 per turn. It's so crazy. So that the bonus gold from the luxuries is a legacy bonus from the Nubians. We will seemingly be rich forever, but now we have more administrators. So I should actually be able to... These outposts have all been grouped together. So I should be able to go set up a new city. Right? I should be able to just go have a new city. If I can find a decent spot for it. I think we gotta scout out the world a bit more. Okay, Kerma, what can we build now? Satrap's Palace, it's -5 stability. Lots of money. All of the districts give -5 stability. Maybe we can build the pottery workshop, that's good. The stoneworks, that's good. And a watchtower on garrison. You can garrison the watchtower? Okay, build that. Alright, nice. We don't need money, so I'm not gonna build this. Empire unknown, culture chosen. Someone else just reached... Oh. They're all... Wow, I thought I was very far ahead. Oh, but then again, there's the competitive spirit era star. Right. As soon as I was the first to progress into the next era, everyone got 1 star. Right? Because you see, even... Well, not everyone. This means... Yeah, this triggers once another empire reaches the next era. Era stars will unlock faster as more empires reach the next era. Passively grants you an era star. Yeah, so as soon as I went over, everyone got this competitive spirit era star. And everyone could gain stars faster. Right? And yeah, I had more stars than I needed. Because fame, I'm still just about double from 2nd and 3rd place. So I'm still very far ahead. Okay. Population gain, more people, more power. Actually, I should look at the stars. So, expansionist stars, I need to gain lots of territories. So many territories. Militarist stars, scientist stars, merchant stars. 4,400. Okay. Builder stars. 19. It's actually really hard to get these stars. We did get 3 deeds. Oh yeah, so the description is supposed to stay. Something just glitched out with that one. Discover writing. Can we get anything else? Complete nuclear weapons test. Okay. Lunar landing project. Own a nuclear weapon. Okay. Is there anything close to us? Circumnavigate the world. Discover 100% of the world. So we lost this. The Olmecs found a natural wonder. The Babylonians found the Great Barrier Reef. That means, okay, we can actually get information from this. The Babylonians are to our southeast. They found the Great Barrier Reef, which means the ocean should be just past them. Set foot on an uninhabited continent. Map each continent. Build a railway. Get access to every strategic and luxury resource. Build a wonder. Become liege over a vassal empire. Conquer each continent. Spread your cultural influence through an entire continent. I think building a wonder is the closest thing we can get. Okay. Working towards medieval. Yes, the Olmecs are turning blue. Screw you, Olmecs. Okay, now you. We actually want to just keep taking over land, right? There's like no reason to not. 100 influence points, okay.
Over this way.
We are expansionist and we need another 5 just to get 1 territory, 1 star? Okay. Alright. That's a lot of influence we need. Oh no. We're under attack. New grievance available. You may ask for reparation. My auto scout ran into the Olmecs. Oh wait, no, they ran into me. They ran into me. You may ask for reparation. Oh. Give me 400 gold.
Don't pay and see what happens.
Someone will be gutted for this.
What is this? Diffuse your situation and go back to a stable diplomatic state. No, I think this just stays here, right? And they're attacking me? No, retreat. Oh, this is technically their outpost, I see. So they didn't like me wandering around in there. Okay. They're expanding up around that way. Alright, alright.
This arrangement would see both our empires prosper.
Yes, reveal capital. Babylonians, anything for you.
Gladly.
You.
Off we go.
I'm keeping control of one of these guys. One idle. Wow, we build things so fast. We've. Population -1. How much? Just get one more archer. Okay, other people are going through. New grievance available? Really? Oh. Alright, things are heating up. Fine, we're not gonna be friends.
More. That's how angry I am.
You make a grave mistake!
All mechs. Alright. We prepare for war. We can't retreat this time. They chased us down. They have that high ground. So if I just wait here, end deployment. They have archers, javelins. They're in such a good spot. Just kill me. Right, my units are also lethargic. Aha! We're gonna hit you. Go, one dude! He really tried. Alright. They killed a unit. We have open borders. Why are you attacking me? Alright, we gotta build up a proper army back here. Kerma. 20, 13, 17, 18. I got these archers. Exceptional accuracy. Where do I unlock my immortals? Standing army. That's quite a ways away. Anti-cavalry, close combat unit. Useful for protecting range units from cavalry. No, these guys are just better. Let's get an army of 3-3. And you guys... You know, our expansion might just be taking over the Olmecs. I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what our expansion's gonna be. I wasn't planning for war, but so be it. That's Olmec territory. This is not. Is that the ocean? Okay, I might actually be able to set up an ocean city over here. Oh, the city's spawn point is full. Right. Let's get them out of the way. Yeah, just buy that out. Buy that out. Okay. We've got 3 more population. Should I just max this? Yeah. Let's spend our money. Okay. Now we got an army. I can steal territory. The steal territory in the top left corner if you hover. Oh, right. Costs 900 what? 900 money? Cannot be done as there's no valid tile.
What do we gain from this game of tit for tat?
Diffuse. No, I don't want to diffuse.
You must be out of your mind. No chance.
I heard you.
Okay. I don't know what I clicked on. I don't know what that cost was. You idle armies. Alright, you... Just gonna have a look here. You... So I don't know how this works. Costs 150. There's no valid tile. Is it because this is not... Oh, it is part of my... I don't know how we steal. Can instantly purchase adjacent outposts or attach territories. Generates a diplomatic grievance for your opponent. Do I have to go stand on the outpost? Let's group up. Next to it? Oh, okay. One idle city. You know, build a garrison. Oh, it's actually a district thing. What does a garrison do? Plus 10 fortification, plus 1 combat strength in combat for units adjacent to the district. Minus 5 stability. Oh. You know, maybe I should just put down that farm right there. That's actually fine. Enter. Okay. Wheel researched. Population gain. Okay. Is it possible to declare war? Can it be done with enough war desire? How much war desire do we need? Because it's going up. It's going up every turn with these demands. I should just get them to... Yeah, I'll have these guys stand here. And these guys stand here. Hello. You can see what we're doing. Alright, meanwhile, these guys... Oh, these guys were still on auto-explore. Damn. Make your way back this way. You two. If this guy kills all of my scouts... What are we even looking at? Is there a unit there? Oh, there is. Can we actually kill this guy? I want him to attack us, right? Alright. You guys wait right there. You guys will sentry right there. Okay, so if we can get him to attack us, that would be good. Ooh, aqueducts plus 20 stability. Yes. Acknowledged. Will deed locked. Someone built a wonder? Okay. New grievance available. He attacked me, didn't he? Oh, they have a lot of units there suddenly. Oh. You claimed a territory that is adjacent to one of my attached territories. What? Oh. The Babylonians took a territory next to me. That's fine, right? We're friends with them. That's fine. Yeah. That's okay. What was it? Crisis. This one, right? I can just renounce, right? Renounce to create a demand. What? Renounce to create a demand from this grievance? Demand reparation for this injury. A trade embargo will be imposed and borders will be closed until your demands are accepted or withdrawn. Renounce.
It's forgotten.
So much heat, so little light.
Come on. They should put friendlier voice lines. Okay, so what are we looking at here? What is that? A javelin thrower, a spearman, and a scout. Okay. What? They attacked? Did they actually attack? Yes. Demand.
You will meet this demand.
Oh, I don't get a traitor. Attacking by surprise is a great way to outfight your opponent. Any semblance of restraint has disappeared. So we don't get a traitor badge because we hate them. Retreat. Okay, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, I want to merge those guys. You? Okay. I will wait one turn. The Wheel of Misfortune. You know the developers are old when they make a reference like that. The invention of the wheel is transforming the world of trade and transport, but one frightening man from the volatile city of Kerma sees a darker use. With much glee he enumerates on all the devious ways a wheel can be used to inflict pain on a person, from breaking bones to slow cooking to dragging bodies through the streets. He offers his services as an official torturer. How do you respond? Reject. Barbaric methods of torture have no place in civilized society. Hire. Another quiver in the torturer's arsenal is a powerful tool. Modifies the order axis towards liberty. Modifies the order axis towards authority. I don't know. I think reject. We don't need to be torturing our own people. We need to go torture the Olmecs. Confirm. Okay. End turn. So if I look at my... something going on here?
We feel this proposal would benefit all.
Share maps. Yes. Accept.
Most glorious. Yes. Let's do.
Okay. Share map. So now we can see... Is this all they've... Is that them? Okay, hold on. Looking at these guys. So I can surprise war. We still don't have enough war desire to actually declare war. Ours is at 62 plus 3 on ongoing. So it goes up by 3 because we have 3 things. Theirs goes minus 1. So we got these 3 things. So I think we can just surprise war with this, right? I'm pretty sure militaristically we outnumber them. Wasn't there a place where we could see... +1 combat strength on units. They never surrender. The only acceptable outcome for a war is victory, or I assume death. Tolerance. So, ideological differences in our civics can also cause tension. Right. What are we looking at here? What is... just warriors? San Lorenzo, the celebrating? Hopefully not for long. Okay, I think we can... Oh. Did they attack us again? Oh, no, these are independents. Oh, it's bears. What? Bears attacked me. Okay. I was very confused. It's like, who's attacking us? Bears. Alright. The bears are dead. Oh. Now they're attacking us. Alright, let's just try cause as much damage as possible. Oh, we're actually trapped. We have... I didn't realize that's how it works. We have 2 units, but...
Not in this world.
we've only got 1 tile, so... New grievance available. Demand.
My people demand more.
Someone will be gutted for this.
Defeat. Okay. So they killed... the unit. This other unit is still here. And they're attacking again. So, okay. You know, just automatic battle. It's just kill them. Kill all my scouts. Okay. Okay. Yeah, cancel. You guys, you're the last surviving scouts, just run away. Is that some of his units?
All together.
And he forgave me. Oh, minus 16 from recent losses in battle. Oh, us losing those battles reduces our war desire. Because our people don't want to go to war if we're losing. That makes sense. However,
How I've waited for this moment. Now we are at war.
You think you'll win this war? You're a fool.
okay. Time to charge in. At war! You're at war with another empire! From now until the end of the war, your armies can go inside the opponent's territories and vice versa. You can attack or be attacked in both territories. Isolated districts, harbors, and extractors can be ransacked, and of course your cities can be besieged and you can lay siege to their cities. Understood. So, first things first, they have these warriors here, which I can just charge my archers and spearmen into. Maintain siege. Oh. That's part of the siege? Okay, no, I gotta get my other units into this, right? Siege weapons can target and destroy city walls. City walls make it harder for an attacker's armies to get inside the city since they need to use all their movement points to move onto a fortified tile. Additionally, being behind city walls gives significant combat strength. So they don't have city walls, right? You're now ready to launch the assault. Use the launch attack button. They just got some levies. You know, maybe I don't need my... Maybe I don't need that army. I just assault, right? Launch an attack. I don't need any siege weapons. Yeah, oh, confirm battle. Yes, there we go. So I want swords dude here. I want archer dudes here. These archer dudes can't deploy up there. I'll put them there. Is this hard terrain or soft terrain? I think it's... You know, I'll rather keep these guys on the high ground rather than further back. Okay, end deployment. Okay. What do we... Levies, scouts... So they do have some fortifications. They got fences. I should use my archers straight away to shoot the guys on the right. Okay. And then we just wreck them. Nice. Thank you, that saves me a move. Oh, they have another unit? I did not realize they had another unit. Okay, okay. They're not going down without a fight. Oh, these guys don't have fortifications. I see. Shoot those guys. Die. Finish those guys off. Shoot these guys. Finish them off. Turn off yields when I'm in battle. Siege at San Lorenzo. Victory. This took 2 turns. Nice. Plus 99 per turn. Look how much money we're getting. Do they have another city? La Venta. There we go. They built all the way over there. I guess that makes sense. Well, we now... I think I own San Lorenzo. It's another city, yes? That counts as a territory, yes? Good. So, occupied by me. Will I be building things? Oh, this is built infrastructure. Okay, no, so it's not fully mine yet. It's occupied by me. What's going on there? The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. They were building the Hanging Gardens. So if that's the case, I worry about the units over on this side. I should send this army this way to look for any attacks coming from the west. Because they don't seem all that powerful. Okay. A culture's heritage. The capture of the great city of San Lorenzo was a proud day for your empire. Marching through its gates, however, it was clear the defeated citizens were equally proud of their own colorful culture. What do you make of their customs and rites? New civics unlock. Cultural blessing. Monoculturalism or multiculturalism? +5 influence, +5 turns before being converted to others' influence on territory. I see. So conquering them actually unlocked the possibility of a civic. We're pretty blue, so it should be okay. Just need to maintain stability. If we can... So, this place is occupied by me. I don't know exactly what that means. A new wonder can be claimed. From those distinguished monuments, 40 centuries look down upon you. What? For those of you who are watching live on Twitch, you guys are getting drops. Some of you getting access to this beta. You don't even know what drops are. Drops are something that the game devs, they reached out to me and said, hey, you want to do drops on this stream? And I was like, yeah, sure, I've never done drops before. So you can claim 2 different things. I don't know how long you have to watch for. We've been recording this for about, it's just about hitting 3 hours, right? So you guys are getting access to the open dev. You guys are getting access to play this. It is 3 hours, yeah. You guys are getting access to play this. The Lucy open dev. So now that you've claimed the drop, you can go play the game. The other thing you can get apparently is my AI, my personality, persona. I don't know what that means, but you can fight against me. I don't know whether that means. They mentioned that the AI in this game is going to be moddable. So maybe it's reading how I'm playing and creating a custom AI to play like how I play. They're collecting my game style, maybe. I think that's what it's doing. So then you can play against GamerZack in your AI if you watch me and claim the drop, which I don't know how it works. Something like that. I gotta figure out how to build a new cultural wonder. Select any cultural wonder to see its details, and if possible, claim the right to its construction. What? This decision cannot be cancelled. Once claimed, your empire will be the only one able to build this cultural wonder. This is a solution to rushing the Great Library in Civ. You can culturally claim a wonder, and once you claim it, no one else can build it. Only you can build it. So you can then take your time and build it whenever you want. Oh, that... Is it a good thing to solve? So, for example, see, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon was claimed by the Olmecs. So, even though I took the city where it's being built, I cannot continue building the Hanging Gardens, right? The Pyramids of Giza were claimed, Stonehenge was claimed, and the Temple of Artemis was claimed. So I gotta pick Statue of Zeus, plus 20 faith, plus 20 stability, plus 10 stability on city or outpost, plus 10% money per alliance on empire, plus 20 faith, plus 20 stability, plus 100 fame. Plus 20 stability, plus 1% science per district. The Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Plus 20 stability, naval movement speed, so I do not want the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Militia are not lost over time during sieges, so this is pretty defensive. This statue could never stand. It is so unstable. The Colossus of Rhodes. I like all the stability from the Statue of Zeus. I'm gonna claim the Statue of Zeus. Calling dibs for wonders? Yeah, it's calling dibs. So, does that mean I can now build the Statue of Zeus? Construction. I don't know exactly. But alright, I got 3 idle armies. So these guys, do I want to just sit these guys in this city for a little while? These guys. I might be able to defeat these guys. Confirm battle. You. I want to sit on the high ground. End deployment. Oh, we can just kill them. With similar strength, but he was already damaged from something. Die. Victory. Good. 1 idle army, so these guys I'm looking for that other army that they had.
Come over here.
Where do you think they are? There they are. Yeah, I can win this. Go right up to this high ground. And
No fear.
I can't do it this turn. Fine. If I can attack them like this, it would be great, because then I own the high ground. We don't have a lot of archers on this one, though. But it's okay. What is this? Who are these guys? This is just, well,
A proposal for your consideration?
the Hittites. Refuse. You still exist? Where
That
are
is
you?
Very.
Okay, wait. So, there's a couple military units here. What are these guys? They're scouts, right. So it's time for me to... They ran away.
For your family.
They ran away. Fine. They're all running away. My army's too scary. These guys... I guess I set you back onto auto-explore. Go find things, yep. I think the game's crashing. The game just crashed. The game just crashed. Okay. It's an open dev beta. Let me get back into it. It auto-saves, so don't worry. And we're back. Okay, it auto-saves every turn, so let me just resume auto-explore there. They're going a different direction. Alright, I think I gotta scare these guys again. Oh, that's a hard cliff edge there. Okay, they're gonna run? They ran. Okay. We're gonna hunt them down and mess with that. We have this. Also, the Babylonians, if you look at our treaties, we're top on everything. So perhaps I can propose an alliance, ask for an alliance, and access to more treaties for closer cooperation between your empires. They're pleasant. We follow different religions, but everything else is good. Cultural proximity is high. Currently trading resources. You've bought my resource. You renounce grievances you had against us. So the trade is, I think, we can just pick a resource and buy from them. So whenever it tells us, oh, they bought stuff from us, they are buying from us, which gives us money, I think. Propose alliance. Protective. The Babylonians are protective of me. Oh, isn't that nice? And they're loyal and committed, so great. We've got BFFs. Oh, so this goes higher now. We're now bottom of all the treaties. Share vision is the minimum. Open cities is the minimum. Open cities. Armies are able to enter the other side's cities without penalties, including military districts. Tactical cooperation. Battles can be crossed if this treaty is signed with all the belligerents. The Empire's armies can also regenerate and pay for repairs while in each other's territories. And cheap trade. Cost of buying resource and transporting it across the other Empire's territory is reduced. The seller still gains the same amount of money from the sale. We can go up to free trade. We can go to scientific agreement. We can have a cultural agreement for a border policy and shared logistics. Share supply lines. Trains and airports can also be used by allied armies. Okay. So, I didn't realize it's just gonna scale up to another level. Okay. I think the scouts are wasting your troops' movements. Yeah, but they can only retreat once like that. If I catch up to them and attack them again, they can't run away. Okay. You guys... Yeah, the tutorial, I think, reset a little bit. War resolution. Crisis tab. Propose white peace, offer surrender. I'm not sure how I permanently claim this city of San Lorenzo. So you, I'm just gonna sentry you there. Make sure our claim is protected. Okay, there's a bunch of these dudes down here. I think I can take this. Morians. Okay, they're not Olmecs anymore, they're Morians. Confirm battle. So where's my archer? Back here. Okay, so I want to have our spearmen on the low ground, the archers up on that cliff. That's the best idea, right? So there's no way they can get to our archer. Is this a path up? No, I think that's a hard cliff edge. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Is that low ground? That's also a river. Is this a river I'm standing on? It is a river I'm standing on. But it should be okay, right? Maybe I should hang back a little bit. Not stand on the river. Okay. This seems more prudent. End deployment. Oh, they're actually cornered. I didn't realize. I'm just gonna shoot you. And if I attack them, it's actually okay. So, oh, that's from crossing a river. This is not from crossing a river. Okay, so I can just hit them like this. Just get that one stab. Like that. Okay. So now is this wise? It's probably... Yeah, I can do this, and then I can actually finish this now. We take a little bit more damage than we have to, but it's quicker. Okay. So they lose one unit, because they couldn't spawn the others. Can I attack him again? Yes. It doesn't take a movement point to attack again. We'll do the same thing. Good. Alright. Oh, these are the javelin throwers? Okay. We should just finish them off before they shoot anything. Lucy Open Dev is a scenario for Humankind? Kind of. It's basically an AI match, right? There's 8 players and it's an AI match. It's not so much a scenario like the old ones, the previous Open Devs, where it was like, oh, we are conquering Paris, and then you have like one siege to do. There's no turn limits or anything like that. Okay, good. Can I finish them off? Confirm battle. They ran away. Okay. Okay. That should have been most of their army. If I go conquer La Venta, what's going on over here? Oh, they're building an outpost here. I see. Okay. Those guys run. Steal territory. There's no valid tile. This is not adjacent to anything, but can I steal it anyway? It's done next turn. Let's see if I can figure out how this steal territory works. I'm getting 100 gold per turn, so that's not gonna be a problem. Okay, so there is an outpost here. Cannot be done as there's no valid tile.
Right. Off we go.
I'm unsure how this steel territory works. Start pacifically converting a foreign outpost or attached territory and granting you control. The conversion will take several turns. You need to select an army and bring it on a valid target to start converting it. Okay, well, instead, I'm just gonna ransack it. Good. Meanwhile, this army, I guess they don't need to stay here. I start marching this towards their other city. Should be good, right? How many territories do I own? I had 5, right? I gained 2 from this? Right, so this is 2, this city had 2 territories, right. Oh, that's their unit. Okay, I was confused why that was Babylonian. End turn. Ransack successful. We discovered a natural wonder. Oh, it's the colorful mountain thing. Vine Kunka. Acknowledged. Okay, this ransack did well. Gonna make our way through. Look at this. Is this a natural wonder? So do I have these coffee deposits and stuff now? Like, I'm still unsure. City is occupied by me. Like, it's under our administrator. I'm not sure whether it's just we have to own it for a while or what. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Memory GT, welcome. Welcome. Massage Orange, welcome. Enter. We're closing in. Culture chosen, acknowledged. Okay. Population gain, San Lorenzo. It's telling us things. New trade deal, okay. What's this? 3 scouts? Run away. We're closing in on La Venta.
Off we go.
Steel territory cost. So it changes cost based on where we are. Are they building an outpost there? They are. Okay, we're almost there. Can I get this guy up here? Can I include him in the battle? What? This is... Oh, that's all hard terrain. If I want to go to the city... I see. This is a slightly tough... They're on the high ground. However, I have 3 archers. Those are just scouts. We should be able to take this. Let's clear off this army. So there's no... Do we have any high ground? No. So we just want to keep back as possible with spearmen blocking any pathway. This is a hard cliff edge, so they can't really go around that side. No. We just want to do something like this. Just shoot the scouts. I can shoot those guys? Not within range. Okay. Shoot those guys. Nice. Which Aristar? Militarist. Okay, we actually got an Aristar. Open that. Alright, just in case you don't know, you can actually go out and do other things on the map. So you can have like simultaneous things. Do I want to just end this round? Yeah. Please just run at me. Nice, nice. Perfect. Oh, it's my turn? Okay. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. And if I move here, I should be able to shoot you. And then I can charge in and finish you off. Archers are good. Archers are good. Ah, 7% losses. Nice. Hover over the occupied by you. There's actually... don't think it says... I need a tooltip on occupied. Like what it means. What does occupied mean? The encyclopedia is not yet available. So, can't check what occupied means. Let's end turn. Another culture chosen.
Whatever comes, I only ask that you treat my people with dignity.
Oh, they're actually like giving up. Sullen. Sore from a recent defeat, but too weak to do anything about it. Okay, that's nice. The voice line matched their current mood, which is perfect. That was nice. That was nice. That's a good example of the correct voice line. Earlier when the Babylonians were like, "Oh, so much fire but no light." It's like, come on, we're friends. What was that? Okay, so we gotta... I'm gonna move you guys up here. And then let's just completely overwhelm La Venta. Oh wait, did we run out of movement points?
Follow me.
Fine. Let's just do this. We don't need siege weapons, just assault. Confirm battle. Archers go up on the high ground. Spearmen on the lower ground. And deployment. Nothing complicated about this. You know, maybe I'm a bit too good for normal difficulty. Conquered. I'm actually... maybe because I have... experience. Hey, I got enough. Expansionist star. Yes! From conquering. Militarist star. Killed 24 military units. So we've got two stars now. We're actually not racing ahead on stars. We're way ahead on fame, though. Then again, not that far ahead. A lot of these other civs have come up to, like, 900. And we're at 1004. You can see the Hittites. Like, I don't know how you finish someone off. How are they not dead? Attitude changed. It's like these guys. Forcing surrender. What is this? If I select this, does this mean I get the city? Become my vassal. I'm Empire 0, right? So the names aren't in yet properly there. There is a global thing. A global reward fame thing for having a vassal. Forced surrender. Your opponent's population has had enough of this war. Oh, their war desire reaches 0. Take advantage of the situation to force a peace treaty entirely on your terms. Tensions are high. Oh, diplomatic abilities update. Right. Okay. So I can just take things. So if I take... Can I just take La Venta and San Lorenzo? I don't know why there's multiple. Can I just take everything? No. Not enough war desire. So this is... I'm not sure whether this is a bug. Total 173. 5 selected terms. So I can't deselect these, but those are only worth 10. Plus 230 reparations. So the more I take... Oh, so I don't have enough war desire. Wait, no, I do. I can do that. It's 150 to do the vassal. I think I want the cities. Don't think I can take anything else. So I don't know why there's double of this. Like, why are there two? I'm not sure. But I guess I want to do this. I think I want to do this. This is a bit confusing. Like, why is there a 44 for San Lorenzo and an 80 for San Lorenzo? Each city had 2 zones, maybe? Oh, the districts? So if I do this, they don't have any cities, right? Right, each city had 2. So it must be missing some text. San Lorenzo district or whatever. La Venta district. I assume the more expensive ones are the cities themselves, which is what I'd want to keep, right? So let's try this. This tooltip just appears on top of everything. Force surrender.
Surrender then.
So we
You
have
are lucky to know me. Oh. I have a proposal for you.
Okay. So that means we keep this San Lorenzo city. So this is now my city. So I can assign one of my administrators. Oh, I actually had an administrator before. I thought that was the total. No, these are the spare. And La Venta, I can assign. So I can actually have one more city. Okay. I think some of these haven't quite updated yet. Alright, just start with some basic... +2 food and river. Just set up some basic things here. La Venta. Yeah, just get irrigation set up. This is a thing. Alright, cities have to participate in constructions. Can I actually... I don't think I can do this, right? Oh, I have to assign. So if I assign... Can I be done in capital? Shared projects. Alright, so earlier I built a holy site and it was a shared project. But I only had one city. So now shared projects... I can put Kerma onto building this thing. And will I accept this offer? Only trade luxuries? You know, sure.
Most glorious! Yes!
He just has some outposts, right? Oh no, right. If you don't have a city, you can just form a city. So, for no cost. So they went ahead and put that city there. Right. Understood. I still don't know how this steel territory works. I've got 3,300 gold. End turn. The city is no longer growing. San Lorenzo. Okay. Hydrology researched. Okay. So, I guess we can now build the Hanging Gardens of Babylon because we stole the project. Right? So, if I look at this, I have 10 out of 16. Okay, so we did gain a little bit. 2 idle armies. So, I guess you guys are gonna be defending here. And you guys are gonna come back and defend here. Pick a new research, horsemanship, fishing, organized warfare, barracks. Philosophy, research quarter can build schools, standing army. You know, let's get these quick, cheap techs, because I think, where's the, yeah, 13 techs get us a star. So that's a quick way. That was quick. Era star unlocked for... Oh, Esthete, okay. Our dress is glitching out a bit. No worries. New grievance available. Who did what? You claim the territory that is adjacent to one of my territories. Give outposts. Yeah, demand. Did he just give it to us? He just gave it to us. This guy has no will to fight whatsoever. You built a thing there. I won it. Okay, okay, here you go. New era star unlocked. Another one? Oh no, I just didn't acknowledge it. Right. Okay, urgent affair. Oh, the last of their line. A troubling truth has emerged regarding the great, stable megalopolis of San Lorenzo. Many servants from the city's palace have been castrated at the command of their local ruler. These eunuchs are believed to be more loyal, as they are said to play a number of roles from courtier to singer to guard. What is your view on this matter? How San Lorenzo runs itself cannot be our concern. Mutilation of our people is an outrage. The city must pay. More industry, less stability. Adopt. Plus 10 stability, minus 2 industry. Eunuchs will help steady the capital, even if some powerful interests might be upset. I kind of want the stability. Accept, punish, adopt. Lockdown on Kerma. But I feel like that is... minus 5 stability. You know, let's go for the production. Let's punish. Let's stop it. I don't want this thing... Adopt puts it onto Kerma. And I don't think I want that. I think we can take a stability hit. Okay. Research. Grab fishing. You guys come on over, end the turn. We are so rich. These are our allies, right? Are they still Babylonian? They're still Babylon. Alright, so they actually doubled down on... Wait, no, that's Babylon. They're Greeks. Right, they're not Babylonian anymore, they're Greeks. The Babylonians became the Greeks. Idle city. Oh, I see. Things aren't showing properly. You know, just build palisades. Understood. I should just buy out everything, right? Watchtowers. Buy out. Artificial reservoir. Hold on. Artificial reservoirs, public fountain, okay. Like, basically all of these things are good. I want This UI is a bit messed up, but okay. There we go. I want all of these things. I'm not going to build a statue of Zeus. And now let's spend some money. We're so rich. We just completely overhauled San Lorenzo in one turn. Well, that was something to spend money on. Work on that aqueduct. Okay, that one I won't buy. Give you something to do. You are gonna sleep right there. Our capital is undefended, but okay. Fishing researched. Let us pick the shortest one, but something useful. Organized warfare. Okay. Now you are gonna want all of this stuff as well. I think I want to focus on stability first, so let's get that. Buy out with population. No, we can't do that. Okay. And then... probably... like food, right? Food on harbor, food on river. Okay, yeah, get lots of food. Then just get these things. Okay, I'm gonna buy the fountain. No. I want to buy the palisades, so that's just set up immediately. And I want to buy the defensible things. Okay. That's it, that's the walls. Okay. Enter. So that should really boost our stability. They exist over here now, is it? Morians? Do they even have a city? Oh yeah, this is their city. So this continent, I think we can pretty much see everything. Scrolling at this zoom level. I do wonder if there's any remaining Hittites down this way. Right? Well, we'll finish the Hanging Gardens of Babylon first. World deed locked? Who did what? Oh, the wonderful world is for all of the natural wonders. Right. This one's me. Okay. Population gain. Great. Hanging Gardens completed. Get 100 new grievance available. You claim the territory. Give it to me.
You want forgiveness? I want territory.
You make a grave mistake!
Alright.
These are...
They claim that. I'm just finding an excuse to go to war again and finish them off. But it seems like actually finishing someone off is very difficult. This isn't a game where you can just march in and kill them and take everything they have. Even when we won the war, the most I could take was their 2 cities. They kept a lot of their territory and their outposts. What is this? Sent you a crisis defusal proposal and they're waiting for your answer. I'm confused. Is that proposal to give me the outpost? This UI is confusing. I don't know what happens if I press accept. I'm demanding, yes. But it says they have sent me a proposal. So if I accept this, do I get their outpost? I guess we should just find out. See if I'm reading this correctly.
Most glorious, yes.
No, they still have the outpost. So I don't even know what we accepted. Organized warfare research. Great. Matter of diplomacy. Someone new? Romans. Keita is here. Introduce yourself. I also discovered some new mountains. Era star unlocked. Oh, the science, right? Oh, our ally went out and scouted with a boat. And we found Mount Roraima. Accepting to defuse the situation without receiving anything. Oh. See, that's confusing because it shows, here's my demands, here's your demands. Do you want to resolve this? And it's like, are we trading the things or are we just, like, it wasn't clear. Okay, we met someone new. I'm going to grab this army and send them down south to see if the Hittites are here. I'm gonna go see if the Hittites are here. So San Lorenzo, so Hang Gardens of Babylon completed. 8 gold. Nice. Build a fishery. Harbor construction. You're able to build a harbor. Can I? Oh. You just straight up build a harbor out there. Okay, build a harbor. Okay, you guys get on that. This city. I should go ahead and build the statue of Zeus. Doesn't really matter where. Yeah, right there. 14 turns. I could kill 10 people to rush it. No, we don't need to do that. Is there a new resource? Artisans' quarters. Oh, is that a... what is this? Iron. Oh, okay. We've discovered iron. Saffron deposit. Was this always here? There was a saffron deposit inside this mountain. Okay. We're gaining 109 per turn. Money. Animal magic. As the harvest season draws close, the common folk are worried with many farms scattered across the empire. Last year, an infestation of rodents, largely rats and mice, plundered granaries. However, rumors have it that one enterprising village mitigated the problem by using cats. But you also know that sailors use a new kind of predator named a ferret. Which of them will you employ officially? Cats goes towards tradition. Ferrets goes towards progress. Ferrets? Domesticated ferrets. Yeah, I like progress. Ferrets. What an interesting choice to make. There's a holy circle thing. Oh, you can see the people there, and see they run around when you touch them. Run. Run, little people. Run. Run away. Researchers. I needed standing army. Okay, end turn. We're actually 4 stars in. Where do we get all these stars from suddenly? Oh, we're not the most ahead. Oh, the AI really caught up. I think I kind of dominated my continent, but I think on the other continents we have some domination going on as well. We've met third. We haven't met second. Bottom of the barrel is all on my continent. See, my allies are 6th. The guys we just conquered are 7th. The guys who are way behind. They got a star. They got 1 star because we entered the classical era. What are they gaining? Oh, they must be slowly gaining stars for the merchants? What are they getting? They can't be building or anything. Where are the Hittites? Osmosis event. We can unlock sailing for 250. Yeah, I want the techs. Mainly because it leads towards stars. 1 idle army. Why are you idling? We're looking for Hittites. There must be like a scout or something down here, right? There's just some independent states here. Population gain, nice. Era star unlocked. Which one? Was it? Oh, the merchant star. Nice. 2 more stars, we can get to the next era. Okay, we're building Zeus. I queued up a lot of stuff to build in our cities. New grievance available. Isn't that their city? Your territory is under my cultural influence. You gave it to me.
You will make this right.
Fate will see you punished. What do we gain from this game of tit for tat?
Oh, no, he didn't give it to us. Where is... Wait, did he give it to us? No. This. No, he didn't give it to us. But it means... Right. His thing is completely blue. Right. We also got civics points, so we can choose higher army, assimilate costs. We can assimilate the independent states. +5 influence on main plaza. I could do with +5 influence. This continent is blue. Our allies got pretty big though. Even these independent states are blue now. The thing, that was once a problem. What's this notification? Acknowledged. Okay. Alright. Still don't know how this steel territory works. Let's hunt for Hittites. We'll accept this offer. See, crisis diffusal proposal. Like, I don't... Pataliputra. Wait, it zooms into here, but there's nothing here. Pataliputra is up this way, right? Yeah. That's what that is. Maybe I just refuse it.
That is very...
Okay. Matter of diplomacy. We found another person. It's Maya. Aminata, who went the Mayan route. Introduce yourself. You're at peace. Treaties, they want trade luxuries. Okay. Alright. These guys. What's this? New grievance available. This guy. Demand.
You will meet this demand.
You
Okay.
cockroach!
We're gonna wreck them. I want all of it. This place is sus. Let's just look around. Where? I see a lot of hostile things. Should probably be fighting. Urgent affairs. The growing faithful. The Empire's religion grows, more and more followers coming into the faith every day. Some practice their beliefs through ceremonies led by priests, while others guide their own worship. It is time to give a blessing to one of these means. Right. We don't have any civic points, but we could... Unlocks action procession. Oh. Okay, fine. Like, where could they even be? Like, surely if you kill all the units and stuff, they die, right? I mean, they're still... They have 3 stars now, but... How do they even still exist? Dusty Monk, you connect the account so you can play the game. I don't even know what the personas are. Okay, we're not building anything here. We can set you on this shared project. Help with the statue of Zeus. Population gain, great. Standing army research, great. You don't need to connect to play the game. Don't you need to connect to claim the drop? Oh, you mean in the actual game once you're logging into the game? Oh, okay, I see. Well, I mean, if you want to play against me, I don't know if I'm an option, but apparently I'm supposed to be. You don't need to claim the drop to claim the game, it's on Steam. That's if you want to buy the game to buy into this. If you claim the drop from watching a streamer for 3 hours, you don't have to buy the game as far as I understand. Let's get philosophy. Yeah, Lucy Open Dev is on Steam. Yes, I'm playing this on Steam. Unit upgrades. The superior version of the unit can be created in your cities, but keep veteran units most effective. It needs to upgrade. Select the following icon. There. Right. I think we gotta be in our own territory. Understood.
Come over here.
No, I split them. Damn. No. Rejoin. Okay. Let's go here. Urgent affairs, a separation of powers. Religious communities' participation has been waning, so new civics unlocked irreligion. What kind of irreligious society do you want? Secularism, state atheism. Oh, so this is... How did... Wow. It just straight up did that. Okay. Good, let's end turn. Population gain. Era star unlocked. We're 1 away. Which one did we get? Estate stars? Oh, okay. 2 techs and we can get to the next era. I think that's the quickest way. Urgent affairs. Grim foundations. Kerma. Work is proceeding on a new wonder. Terrified citizen has approached your court to tell you that the city's head priest intends to bury alive 100 random citizens near the base of the structures. Let's not do that. Switch the sacrifice to animals? No. The population of Coma will be most relieved with your intervention. Yeah, let's stop that. Let's not bury 100 people underneath the statue of Zeus. San Lorenzo is no longer growing. New grievance available. Yeah, demand everything from this guy.
You will
How did he get sus? Oh, is this a hostile independent state? Let's attack it. Assault. Confirm battle. Archers up there. You go up there. End deployment. Good. Just shoot them. They're in a terrible spot. Why'd you set up there? Foundation built on dead bodies. Sounds great. These guys are surprisingly strong. These citizens are stronger than the people in San Lorenzo. Oh, you attacked uphill? Don't do that. The grievance has been forgiven. Victory. So we just conquered this. It's a city. I could just assign someone here. And we should definitely get palisades. We should get a public fountain. And then food stuff. I will buy the palisades and the public fountain. That's for stability. And then just whatever. We just got a city right here at the corner of the continent. I didn't know you could just conquer these independent cities like that. I never found the Hittites. End turn. I was ransacked? Oh no. Well, you guys gonna have to... What? That's the quickest way around? Jeez, there's no... I think our empire is getting pretty big now. Urgent affairs require my attention. This releases in April, by the way. It releases next year. April. Early next year. Not several years. It releases within a few months, actually. It's December. Can you believe it? It's the end of the year. The descendant of kings. A filthy, wretched man has come to your empire, claiming to be a descendant of one of the many ancient rulers of Velika, without fear. Redress, swift unit, swift on 9 units. Ooh, faster units, money, science, stability. You know, I actually want the faster units because I'm rushing to take care of these independents. Confirm. Statue of Zeus completed. And we met Phoenicians, Yanga. Okay, good to meet you. So we only haven't met one person. Here's the statue of Zeus. Looks good. Cities are now idle. Go ahead and get that going. Can I... There's already one there. I can't get that. Is there anything else to build these on? Harbor. Can I actually build a harbor? No. Can't build a harbor. Clear ruins. Are there actually ruins or... Money? No. Oh, there's all this infrastructure stuff. Extra stability. Yeah. Queue up all of this stuff. It all takes 1 or 2 turns. City watch. We don't have enough horses. Acknowledged. Ransacked again. These guys, where did they all come from? Suddenly, these independent armies just everywhere. Who are you?
Charge!
Okay, archers in there. Yep, okay, this looks good. Swordsmen. They're coming. These independent cities are coming at us with. Oh no, that's low ground. That's not good. Okay, go step there so they don't attack us from the high ground. They're attacking us with advanced units. Oh no, the independents. I think I should actually stand still, shouldn't I? Can I attack them from up there? Wait, they have another unit? Damn. Okay, that's the best I can do, I think. Hitting them from the high ground like that. Yeah, I'm gonna run around. We're gonna lose this. The independents just came out with swordsmen. I think I've been spreading way too thin. I've been building and building and building. And I've not been defending things properly. Oh, this is not good. We might just straight up lose this. I'll just charge into them, I guess. Maybe we can take out one swordsman. Even then, I don't think so. Spearmen cannot fight. We're using old era units, I think. That's just death. Well, let's just speed this up. Okay, that was a defeat. What's the best units we can get right now? These swordsmen are... how strong? 24. So we were hitting them with... we can't even build the units that we... oh, we can continue to build Taseti archers. Okay, so I need to get... we don't have enough population to do much else, but... if I leave my immortals in the city walls, maybe we have a chance. Should just do that. No retreat? No, I was attacking them. We've been ransacked. Okay. Everything's falling apart. They actually pulled back. Okay. I don't know if... fortifications. I don't know if independent cities can actually take my cities. I'm just gonna speed ahead here. Embark. Okay. We can embark our units. Grievance with the Greeks? Yeah, just give me whatever. They're my allies, I know. Oh, yeah, accept. Okay, sure. Attitude change. Whatever. I think I've seen the errors of my ways. This is we've way overextended. We just don't even have the population to make the military units we need. That's why. Urgent affairs. Ferocious on units for 10. That's actually important, yes. A battle is currently underway. Confirm battle. You know, I think I can automate this. These are Tarseti archers, so they're much better. Great. You guys... We actually lost this outpost. It sucks so bad.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Actually, no, we should be reforming that outpost. Era Star unlocked. That's what I wanted. Just to see what the next ones are. Franks, Ghanaians, Teutons, Khmer, English, Mongols, Umayyads, Norsemen. So it's all different. It's all different. This is going into the next era, right? But I think I'm burning out. After about 4 hours, I need to take a break. So I'm gonna bring this to a close. I did very well, but then I just totally underestimated. Yeah, the AI is catching up. I thought I was doing so well. I thought I was really speeding ahead, and then I just don't know how to do the mid game. Early game I dominated. Maybe because all the open betas before this were set in like the first 60 turns or whatever. So I know how the early game works, but mid game I'm just feeling kind of lost. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'm gonna bring this to a close, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. It's good. This is fun. A lot of you were getting drops for the open beta or the persona that you can use in the open beta. So I don't know what that means. You can fight against me as an AI, I guess. But yeah. You only needed 13% more. You know, I guess I could leave this running a little while longer. But yeah, I'm gonna bring this to a close. Thank you all so much for joining. If you'd like to support the channel, please do check out the Patreon, patreon.com/gamerzach. Direct support means we run fewer ads. Join us on social media. Drop by the Discord and say hi. Zach Lights, we hang out every day. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this just under 4-hour look at Humankind. And I'll see you in the next video. Check out the whole playlist for all the Humankind, gamerzach.com/humankind. You'll see all sorts of stuff. Alright, I'll see you there. Bye, guys. Bye.